Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. Tonight, we got ourselves a hell of a topic. You know, there's so much going on, like we always discuss with Charlotte, but clearly, in my personal opinion, when we discuss leadership in Charlotte, we all know Steve Clifford is an extension of the leadership and things of that nature. We know that, but on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, on the actual basketball floor, it will be on Lamelo Ball, and when Miles Bridges returns, onus will fall on his shoulders as well. These two will be tasked with getting the Charlotte Hornets to the promised land this upcoming season. And I believe, along with the newly acquired supporting cast, you know, this is his first time really getting acquainted with this group of characters that he has at his disposal. And I think that they're going to be able to maximize the offense, you know, once these two get gelled in. I'm pretty sure that they have work together, you know, despite, you know, being away from each other. I bet they've been in the gym more than we've known. And I don't think Miles is going to be so far away than people may think. Obviously, it'll be a learning curve because there's no way to replicate NBA basketball. I don't care if you're practicing, you got 100 trainers with you, you know, it doesn't replicate, you know, getting on the floor. And that's what Miles is going to need the most. Also in practice. Practice can't replicate the game either. Miles is going to be okay because he has an elite point guard alongside of him, and he's going to do amazing things this season as long as everybody's on board and follows the plan. And the Hornets are going to make their way to the playoffs this season. And I think they could be one of the surprise teams in the NBA and, of course, the Eastern Conference. There's always a team. I say this every year, you know, that we've been around each other, you know, but something is telling me that finally the luck is going to come our direction. I believe that there's always a team that surprises everyone. And last year, we seen the Sacramento Kings. We seen many other basketball teams just shock us. We would have never seen it coming. I think that this season coming up, I think the Charlotte Hornets is going to be, you know, a Sacramento Kings like, or they're going to have a Sacramento King like run. And don't misquote me. I think so for sure. I think so many things are in their favor, along with the Eastern Conference. Why not them? And I think that they're going to be able to really do it this season. Lamelo Ball in the pick and roll, he has his crime partner with him. Airbnb will be in full effect. Also, remember, I told you the supporting cast around these two. Everybody's so caught up with Brandon Miller. You know, I think that Miller is probably going to get put in probably one of the most probably the best and the most unique situation, because he's not going to be called upon to hit the game-winning shot. He's not going to be called upon to lead the basketball team to the promised land. Hopefully, he's ready to assist the team in leading them to the promised land, but it won't fall on his shoulders. LaMelo Ball will have the ball in his hands in the fourth quarter in the clutch when the money is on the line. So Brandon Miller don't have to worry about things like that. I think when you look at some of these other players who got drafted in his spot, the ball is going to be in their hands looking to produce and deliver the goods right away. And Charlotte is just set up great for him because other people have other things to prove. LaMelo has to get the team to the playoffs. I think when he signed this contract and he shook Kupchak hands, clearly that is the whole plan for the whole entire organization. They have to come together in conjunction and lead them to the promised land. And Brandon Miller, hopefully he can accelerate his process. Hopefully it don't take too long, which I don't think it will. I think the situation presents himself to come in rhythm.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, what's the deal? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
What's good? You've been on the channel before, right?
Yeah, I've been on the channel. My name's Ant.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've been hitting me up earlier. What's the deal? Let's politic, man. Let's talk basketball.
All right, man. You like this kid Miller out of Alabama for Charlotte?
Listen, I think that he's going to be put in a unique situation, like I just said, to be able to come in and produce at his own pace.
100%.
So I like him. I don't think he's bad. Listen, we got to see. He's not a bust yet.
He ain't no bust. I think he may win Rookie of the Year, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
What makes you feel so confident?
I don't know. It's a great wing. He's tall. He's got a great shot, man. One of the best shots in the draft class. Also, you're a Hornet fan?
I'm a LaMelo Ball fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, that kid Nick Smith too, man. A great piece around LaMelo. I think he's one of the best offensive players in the whole class.
I know all the players are. I might be more knowledgeable than Hornets fans, but I'm just being nice. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Listen, I like Nick Smith. I like Bailey. I like all of the young core.
My two teams, Charlotte and New York. I got a question for you.
What's the question? You there?
I think my Wi-Fi is glitching out.
Okay. Well, salute to everybody in the chat.
Did you watch the 30?
I can hear you. What's your question? Yeah, it sounds like you have some technical difficulties, but salute to everybody in the chat. It says I don't know about that. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation going on out there. People saying this, people saying that. Brandon Miller is going to have all the attention on him, but with obviously Miles coming back, with Melo, he's going to have the infrastructure where the pressure is going to just get relieved off of him by default, because other people have their own things that they're dealing with this team. It's not going to be on his shoulders. Like Scoot Henderson, potentially, if they move Lillard, which is eventually going to happen, a lot of the onus is going to be on his shoulders. You look at what's going on in San Antonio. Of course, I know for a fact they're not just going to they're not going to run Wembanyama to the ground, but he is the savior. And the ball will be in his hands, but I do believe they're going to have, how they're going to do. They're going to have him on all kind of load management, no back-to-backs. I mean, they're going to do a lot with him. I want to see how he holds up, out there. But San Antonio going to take care of him. Shout out Cal Fani. I got my man Cal Fani in the building. What's the deal? It's Flight Sports TV.
Yeah, shout out to Flight Sports, man. Yeah, I think Charlotte should be in a good situation this year, with Mel Bridges coming back, what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think, also, I think Brandon Miller is not going to be called upon to do a lot, but he's going to assist. But for us to get Rookie of the Year, no, I don't see that. No, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody like Ribiana or Champ Hunger might be in that position because they're going to be, the ball going to be in their hands to produce probably when the game is on the line. And so I give it to maybe those guys, you know, might get that. One of them might get it. But yeah, well, then that Charlotte should be okay, man. I still don't know about that signing of Frank Ntilikina. You know, like I said, we already know what he did in New York. You know, well, hopefully, you know, what I'm saying he could save his NBA career by being performing better, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But what do you think about the leadership of the Charlotte Hornets? Do you feel like it falls on LaMelo and Miles Bridges, or is it just LaMelo, or is it a collection of other people?
Well, it's gonna be LaMelo and Miles Bridges. I can't say Terry Rozier. I don't think Terry Rozier don't want to be the leader, even though he been in playoffs before with Boston. You know, you gotta go Hayward. That you know what I'm saying, they've been in the league for longer than all them guys. So no, like I said, I think Miles Bridges, LaMelo, they got a good leadership because them guys probably good locker room guys too. Also, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Even in the podium press conference, Kupchak stated that the leaders of the team, he didn't mention, of course, Melo and Miles, but he did also mention guys like Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier, who you mentioned. I don't even know if Gordon Hayward or Rozier are going to stick around for the long haul. Do you think Rozier and Hayward will be there throughout the full duration of the season?
I mean, yeah, because I don't see nobody getting that contract, especially going Hayward. I don't see nobody picking up their contract. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, so he might be there until his contract expires. Terry Rozier might be in the same situation. I'd be surprised if Charlotte make any moves at the trade deadline. You know, with those two guys. But you never know; anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? By that time.
Right, I agree with that. You never know what could happen. But I think, all in all, I think that Charlotte should be in the postseason. Do you think that this is the year for Charlotte to make the playoffs?
I believe at this point with Miles Bridges back there, I mean they missed it. They barely missed it last year. I mean they missed it by the skin of their teeth. So you know, maybe Miles Bridges coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if he been in the gym since his all the time he had off and putting out shots, you know what I'm saying, he should pick up where he left off at. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we got people want to give out of credit to PJ Washington, but he stepped his game up, man. So I definitely looking for him to making it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That PJ Washington now show what he can do. In this was his third season, but still, you gotta give the guy credit.
Right. You definitely got to give him credit. I like obviously before Miles Bridges went through his whole fiasco, him and LaMelo Ball was building like immense chemistry. It was almost like they was building themselves into a dynamic duo. Do you think that they could get back to that swagger, of Airbnb? And what do you think about that?
Yeah, they're gonna pick up. I don't think that those two guys. I don't think chemistry like that. You just don't lose. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, yeah. I mean, they're gonna. You know what I'm saying? The first, yeah, you're gonna tell by the first, at least the first five
Yeah,
games you're gonna see for that them guys gonna pick up where they left off at.
Right. Shout out Anthony Mayo. You back?
yeah, I'm back. I was having some technical issues. My bad, y'all.
No, you
My
straight.
question was, do you think Charlotte could be a contender this year?
Mm. I wouldn't say a contender. What I will say is you got to take steps. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yep.
So the Charlotte Hornets. I'm a firm believer in taking steps. I think that the Hornets have to, get to the playoffs first. Before you start talking about contention and things like that. They was knocking on the door of the play-in prior to this wash of a season that went on. It's time to get back to see if they can break through that situation, get to the playoffs. Then when you get to the playoffs, let's see what happens from there. It could be injuries. It could be a favorable matchup. They may upset somebody. You don't know what could happen. So 100%. I'm not saying it's just – go ahead.
I mean, the worst.
Can they get out the first round? That might be more of the question. I don't know if they're a contender. Not yet. I ain't going to say that just yet. You got to crawl before you walk.
100%. I was gonna say, man, one of the worst signings of the offseason, personally, picking up Frankie Cigarettes. I can't believe it. Just a terrible pickup for the backup point guard for Lamelo. I don't think he's gonna bring a lot to the table for this team. I don't know though. We'll see. But I think that was a terrible signing by them, Frankie Cigarettes.
I can't stand Frank Ntilikina.
You got to think about all the guys they could have got out there. Okay, you still got the White House out there. You have a Michael Beasley out there. You have a Michael Beasley out there that they're still looking for to come back to the NBA. And Michael Beasley, I'm surprised nobody ain't calling, ringing his phone. You have there's somebody else that I'm missing. I can't think of right now. Well, we got Isaiah Thomas that's out there that's still looking for a team to sign. I mean, I'm surprised Charlotte didn't get him back up because he was on that squad,
Yeah, they should have got Isaiah Thomas. They should have got John Wall if they want to do something like that.
That's what
I mean. Yeah, John Wall. John Wall would change everything for him too, especially coming off the bench as a veteran. Yeah, no question.
Just ridiculous. Frankie Cigarettes. What the hell? The hell is that?
I'm not against getting a point guard or a backup guard. I'm just saying, why not him?
Maybe guard him in practice. I don't see him doing anything else on the court.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. But like I said, we gotta get Frankie a benefit of the doubt. Maybe he been working on his game. Maybe he been putting up shots. Maybe he gonna surprise us because I think he read that he's getting criticized. So what I'm saying, that a lot of people don't have hopes on him. So maybe he can prove us wrong.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
So I want him to make me a believer, depending on how they utilize him.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything with him. I don't got much faith in that pickup. But he's not, like I said yesterday, he's not gonna be the reason they win or lose, in my opinion. It's a minuscule move for a minuscule player.
Well, but my main concern too is gonna be how I want to see what Booker gonna really do when he get his chance. I want to see, I really want to see what he gonna do out there now that he's a part of the roster now, and now Green. What I'm saying, instead of just going back and forth to Greensboro, because I think that was just a waste of his time.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess if you're a guy like Booknight and things like that, you're like, why the hell are we picking up all these guards? Then we just get some guards. But I think guys like Bailey, believe it or not, I think some people might be in Greensboro. So that's I don't think the guard situation is going to be as cluttered as we think. That's what they said. Mitch Kupchak said that Bailey was going to be in the developmental program. So I don't know.
Well, we already know the starting center is going to be Mark Williams. So Mark Williams looks like he got some good promise to him. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be okay. But who the backup center going to be?
Nick Richards probably.
Nick Richards should be pretty decent. Hopefully,
they gotta give him more playing time, y'all.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of teams that's gonna be surprising. It ain't gonna just be Charlotte. We already know how Sacramento surprised a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, this past season. So we already know how Sacramento gonna come. Detroit might surprise some folks. You never know. Kay Cunningham and a couple other guys been 100% healthy. Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, what's the question?
Y'all think they lost some shine when Mike left?
Who, Jordan?
No, the Hornets. You think they lost some shine?
When Jordan left?
Yeah.
Nah, Jordan was so horrendous. I don't think you can lose any shine.
Yeah.
What was going on? I think they got Lamelo. If they didn't have Lamelo, maybe. But I think the jury is out on these dudes.
Yeah.
Is it like I said? Let's see what happens. They're inheriting a hell of
Preach.
a foundation.
Yeah.
Much better than when Jordan got it. So they got a star guard. They got some pieces. They got some flexibility. They got
Make
young
Phillip.
talent. They
Make.
just had the second overall pick.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all this what they got.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot one thing though. We had to realize that I forgot that Miles Bridges is not going to be available for the first 10 games. I think he's going to be. I think so. Brandon Miller going to be starting. I think Brandon Miller going to be starting probably. But I forgot. Yeah. The first 10. I think after the 10 game, 11 game, that Miles Bridges is going to be back. Yeah.
Yeah, Miles Bridges. Do you think they're gonna be able to hold down the fort?
Oh, you got Lamelo. I mean, if you got Gordon Hayward that play, I mean, that's gonna play halfway decent. Which I think he should. If he's 100%, he should be 100% healthy, ready to go. But I mean, games Gordon Hayward gonna be available for, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, we should be fine.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Until he was here, of course, it's gonna. You know what I'm saying? That's a, you know what I'm saying. So we should be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Shout
you
out,
can't.
shout out Jessica in the chat. I see you. We was just talking about New Orleans. We would have loved to see Zion out there with Melo. That would have been a movie.
Oh man, can you is Zion and Melo on the same team? Oh man, because low key, I think they know how to play. They played together before back in the high school days, I believe.
Yeah, that would have been a crazy move if they could have pulled that on. We got USA basketball coming up. We're gonna be talking about that soon.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow actually.
yeah.
Okay.
What you think about that?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a challenge out there with the roster we got. It's gonna be a challenge out there. It ain't gonna be no cakewalk. I can tell you that for the select team.
Listen, anyone know the time? I don't know the time tomorrow. I'm gonna look it up right now, though, as we speak. USA basketball gonna be good. Depending, I know. Hopefully, they play at good times. Sometimes they be playing all sorts of times at night. No, I ain't gonna be covering no game 2 o'clock in the morning. But it shouldn't be times like that. I know that my man Jose Alvarado is gonna be playing. A couple of other people is gonna be out there for Puerto Rico. You got Bi. That's gonna be definitely a good look, in my opinion. Uh, Anthony, what you think about USA basketball? You been following them?
Yeah. I have. I don't like how they lost to the select team though. That was pretty disappointing.
Well, let's hope that they turn it on.
100%. Yeah. They got to.
That'd be funny if Canada beat them.
Yeah. Yeah. Canada's not looking bad though.
They're not gonna beat them though.
They're not gonna
Hey,
beat them.
man, I don't underestimate these. Like I tell you, like I said yesterday, man, I don't underestimate these overseas guys, man. These overseas guys could play. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact because I played against some overseas guys back in the, back in the day. What I'm saying? Like so, you don't underestimate those guys because as soon as you do, they gonna fuck around and bust your ass out there in the court.
Yeah, you're right about that, Cal Fine. Shout out Rap Guy Reloaded. I see you in the building, man. Um, you said that you don't underestimate them. I remember a few years ago when the USA lost. I think they lost to Greece. This was years ago. I think I was still in school at this time. I might have been in middle school when this happened. LeBron and all them lost, and I don't think they ever lost again. So that'd be crazy if this would be the time where they lose. I don't think they're gonna lose because the weapons they do have. You got Edwards, you got Paolo, you have Ingram,
A
you
very
have
good squad.
Who else is out there with them? There's a couple of other guards. I mean, just the wing players alone is just crazy. You know,
Yeah, but
just
you got
shooting and you know,
You got Cam Johnson too.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's cool, but I mean, I'm talking about. I think they're gonna be straight with Edwards.
Yeah.
Also, obviously, my man Brandon Ingram,
Yeah.
Paolo Banchero. I think that's a lot of weapons on the floor.
that's your you
Oh
would
yeah,
think
they
that should
got
work, man.
Mikal
Yeah.
Bridges too. Mikal Bridges is a problem. They could get exposed, but I think Edwards and Ingram, they ain't nothing to mess with, especially Ingram. I don't give a damn who the hell out there for Team Canada. You know, Brooks, whoever, they ain't gonna be able to deal with him. Period.
Well, I don't think Canada gonna win, but I ain't gonna. Like I said, they gonna come with it though. They don't have no choice
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good game though.
because you gotta think about it. These overseas teams got something to prove too. They got a chip on their shoulder too. Like man, okay, people think we just gonna be a cakewalk. They think what I'm saying. You don't think they don't you don't think they ain't thinking about that? You know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Brandon Eagle no man gonna just come in the game and just say that we about to. But I hope they don't come in there with that mentality. Oh man, it's gonna be a cakewalk. We gonna beat these guys down. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, that's
yeah,
fact. Shout out rap guy. They said Hornets. They said they need size.
yeah. But with Brandon Eagle not there, I got these guys to win though. I mean that's what I got these
Yeah,
guys to
they're
win
gonna
though.
win it.
Yeah.
So, do you know the time? I'm still trying to look up the time. Let's see.
I thought it was 8:30. I thought it was 8:30 game if I wasn't mistaken. 8:30, 8:35 game or
Yeah.
something
It's
like
eight
that.
thirty. It's 8:30.
Eastern time, right? I think it's Eastern time if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure though. I have to look that up right
I'm
now.
trying to look it up right now. I can't for whatever reason. I'm having a hard time.
Shout out to Jessica and my God Reloaded in the building. All right.
Salute to Jessica. I okay, I got it. Hold on. USA on Tuesday. The game will be played. I think it's gonna be played at 10 p.m. Eastern.
You know one thing that one thing that sucks about that man. If Zion was healthy right now, Zion, I would think that Zion would be out there with Brandon Eagle. You know, what I'm saying it'd be nice to see Zion out there. You know,
Yeah. The game come on tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
okay, 10 o'clock. Okay,
Yeah, so definitely y'all be on the lookout tomorrow. We're gonna stream that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
was
got
just
we got
finna get on here
make,
and
make
ask
sure
you.
y'all pull up. What you say, Jessica?
I said I was just finna get on here and tell you need to be looking for the time.
Oh no, I
uh,
got the time. See,
it's
I heard you 10 o'clock tomorrow.
yeah,
ten
yes,
o'clock tomorrow
ma'am.
night.
10 o'clock
Yes, we
tomorrow.
could.
We might be on
Like,
30 minutes before, but we got. I was looking forward to that. I might even put something out on it tonight. I want to get into that USA basketball because I've been watching it, but I haven't got an opportunity to talk about it. But I've been watching that whole situation. I think they got a lot of weapons. I like Brunson. They got my New York Knicks over there. You got Hart. You got Brunson.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we
And
about to
they
we about
they
to
they
do
was up
something.
there. They was up there posting. The Pelicans was posting pictures with Bi Herb
Oh man, yeah,
Trey,
that's crazy. Hart
look
and
with
Bi.
Heart too. Talking about day ones. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. With Hart in the picture with Josh Hart. But yeah, you got some New York Knicks and you got some Pelicans out there, and I don't and who else out on USA team?
Paulo Banchero.
Who he played for, the Orlando?
Yeah, rookie of the year.
That's what's up. We're gonna see what they
I
can
like
do.
Paolo. These guys gonna be able to take it up a notch.
It's interesting to see them play together, not with their original team, but like a whole new different team. I think it's also interesting that they're being coached by a pretty good coach in Steve Kerr. It's
100%,
good that
sister.
it's good that that they can take away some of the knowledge, take that with them to the season of what they get from a different coach. It's definitely good practice, off-season practice, win or lose, like I was saying yesterday, and to play with different players, and then not only that, you playing with people that you will be playing against as well. So it's a good learning experience. And I didn't realize, but a lot of other what countries they have, it's a lot of other players that's in, you got dang, I can't think of
Jokic.
nobody's names. Yeah, they all playing. So it's a lot of them. A lot of NBA players will be playing in this FIBA basketball.
Oh man, Jokic. Oh, I didn't know Jokic gonna play. Okay, Jokic gonna play
Like
for his
Team
country. Oh,
Canada,
okay.
Team Canada, they got a couple of players.
Now, yeah,
Uh,
Canada gonna be the crazy game whenever that is. No, we're gonna definitely get into it, man. That's
what's
gonna be.
that dude? Is it what's his name? Do he play for OKC?
Oh, you
Shay.
Who's who?
not
Shay.
Is he
Shaq.
from Canada?
Yeah,
No, you
he's from
talking about
Canada.
Shay,
Yeah, he on the Canada team along with
RJ.
Dylan
RJ from
Brooks.
Canada.
Hell yeah,
Dylan
I
Brooks is
didn't
on
know
there.
that. I didn't
RJ
know. I seen them.
Canadian,
I was like, dang, all of them from Canada. So you got
man.
you got RJ, you got
Dylan Brooks.
And they trying to beat USA.
Hey,
yeah.
but you know what's quick?
I did not know that they had that all them boys was from Canada.
Yo,
Like
Puerto Rico ain't gonna have a shot. This is actually gonna be entertaining. I want to
Hey,
see what my man Jose Alvarado gonna do.
Jose, I
Represent
don't think
Puerto Rico.
Jose playing. He ain't playing. I don't think he
Ah,
playing. I think the
hey,
Pelicans asked him to sit out because he was injured at the end of the season, and they kind of want him to,
are you
I guess,
serious?
yeah.
Hold on, let
From
me.
what I
I thought
read
he
or
was
heard,
playing. They was promoting this
he
dude.
was.
Hold on,
Yeah, he was.
hold
But
on. I forgot
what
what's
I
going
had
on.
read up on, or what I heard was last minute they asked him not to play or sit out. So he had, you know, he was feeling bad about it, but at the same token, he was like,
Yeah, that is
I guess
true.
see, he was hurt, and I guess they kind of don't want, whatever was wrong with him. I forget what his injury was, but I guess they
I'm
just
looking
don't
forward.
want to re-aggravate it. They want him to kind of rest up because he a little fast, all over the place type of guy.
Oh man.
I'm
I
surprised
know,
to see
man.
it.
Cause my bad.
Oh no, no, I was gonna say we can forget about one guy. I'm surprised Andrew
I
Wiggins
was
ain't
looking forward to seeing
playing because
Jose
he's from Canada.
Alvarado.
He's from Canada.
Me,
He's from Canada.
me
I'm surprised
too.
Andrew Wiggins ain't playing for the Canada squad.
Who?
Andrew Wiggins, because he's from Canada too.
I
Oh,
ain't know they had.
he
I
plays for
ain't know
Canada
all them
too.
boys was from Canada.
Andrew Wiggins from Canada. Yeah, he's a Canadian, man. Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
did
I didn't
not
know.
know
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that.
I think I
yeah.
know that, man.
When I seen that Canadian team, I was like, dang, all these players, all these young guys from Canada. Nikhil Alexander, RJ, Shea. Who else they got over there? You said Wiggins, right?
No, I don't know if I don't know if Wiggins is playing though, because he's from Canada. Though I'm surprised I don't know if he's playing or not. But I'm
Nah,
find
See,
out.
that's what y'all need to be looking up for. Like,
What do we need to look at?
we need to know the other countries and who all playing in the, who the USA gonna be
I'm do
going
that right
against.
now as we speak. Well, we know what
Um,
Canada got going on. Let me figure out who else has got a team.
Even Jokic don't give him exercise, even though he won the title. You know what I'm saying? He's still putting in some work. So shit, he out there. So getting himself in shape before the season starts.
Zion should have been out there.
Yeah, I wanted Zion to play, be on the U.S. team, man. I hoping that he was gonna be out there,
He's
but
so fragile, I guess. Why your boy Lamelo ain't playing?
Well, see, we discussed that long ago.
hey,
Melo
Lamelo,
Ball.
yeah,
Oh,
I thought he was. Hey, I thought Lamelo was gonna be out there too. For
oh,
real, for real.
oh.
I thought Lamelo was gonna be hooping.
You just discussed Alvarado coming off injury. Last time I checked, Lamelo actually fractured his goddamn ankle.
no,
But
Yeah, he
when he
did.
playing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
when he playing at the end of the season?
Not at that. No, he was not. Not at the
Okay,
end of the
so
season.
okay.
But I expect Lamelo to be there for the actual Olympics.
Oh, he's
But we got to
Oh yeah,
understand
okay.
something. Lamelo is an international superstar. I mean, he already been there,
My bad,
done
my
it.
bad. Hold on.
right.
I mean, these things that these guys trying to play in these various countries. Come on. I mean, we got to do our homework. Don't let me have to refresh everybody's memory. I know we
Yeah,
got amnesia, but Lord,
that's why I asked you, Flight.
I
Asked you.
understand. No, I'm messing with you.
So
Yo,
you
we got
can
Malaya in the
school us
building.
on Lamelo. You know,
Right.
I don't,
Sorry to cut anybody off, but I got the list of NBA players that are
Oh,
playing
gonna be a hooping. I'm just trying to get some work in.
the World Cup
who this is?
roster.
Who this is? Hold on. Who this is talking?
It's ladies' night.
Malaya. My name is Malaya.
Oh, hey, Malaya.
What's up, Malaya girl?
Hi. I just wanted to
Hey,
tell y'all
Malaya,
the
what's
NBA
good?
players that are on the World Cup roster. I came up to talk about that. One point on Lamelo, he's coming off a broken ankle, and I wouldn't really pursue seeing some of these other teams like Canada, Australia. I'm okay with Lamelo missing out on this one. Okay, now the Olympics.
I agree.
Like the Olympic roster next summer. Hey, I want him, if he's healthy, he can play next summer. But this summer, because let me read y'all who's on Canada. Because y'all was talking about Canada. Hold up.
Okay.
Canada, Jamal Murray, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, R.J. Barrett, Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort that plays with the Thunder, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Timberwolves, Kelly Olynyk, Jazz, Dwight Powell, Mavericks, O'Shea Brissett, Boston Celtics, Corey Joseph. That's a lot of NBA players.
Yeah.
On France, Frank Ntilikina that plays with Charlotte, just signed with Charlotte. Nicholas Batum with the Clippers. Evan Fournier, Knicks. Rudy Gobert, Timberwolves. Let me read you Australia. Australia got a lot of NBA names. Xavier Cooks, Wizards. Dyson Daniels, Pelicans. Dante Exum, Dallas. Josh Giddey, Thunder. Josh Green, Mavericks. Joe Ingles, Orlando. Jacques Handel, Houston Rockets. Patty Mills, Atlanta. Matisse Thybulle, if I'm pronouncing, I'm probably
It's all right.
He's playing for Portland. Jack White, Thunder. That's Australia right there. That's gonna be tough. Those names. I feel like, and then there's others. Y'all want me to list the other NBA players that's participating?
Who Joker play for? Who he play for? Who he playing with?
Serbia.
Who all on his team?
Bogdan Bogdanovic, Atlanta Hawks. Alex Pochajek. I'm breaking names.
You fine. We understand.
Thunder. He's a Sixer guy. I'm breaking the names, y'all. But that's Serbia. There's like other names. I'll read it to y'all. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all want to hear the other NBA players?
Nothing that stop. Nothing.
I mean, as long as there's some legit names, we don't want to go.
I got you.
We don't want to know the no names.
Dominican Republic, Towns and Lester Quins from Golden State. Some other, hold up. Greece, Giannis is going to play for Greece, and his brother, I can't pronounce that other name. I'm breaking it. Hold up. Germany got some decent. Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, shout out to Germany.
Daniel Thies, Indiana Pacers. Franz Wagner, Orlando Magic, and his other brother for the Magic. Kristaps Porzingis playing for his home country.
Was that Germany?
Luka plans on playing for Slovenia.
Oh.
Lauri Markkanen playing for Finland. And there's a lot. If y'all go on the NBA website, y'all can see the rest of the NBA players that are playing on each roster. Y'all want to hear big names, but I think the U.S. they got a good roster, but I believe Canada is going to be a problem, and I believe Australia is going to be a problem.
So U.S. they gonna have their hands cut off. They gotta watch out.
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask, with all the names of the teams that she just stated, which team you think is the best?
Outside the U.S., Canada. I would be scared of Canada. Outside the U.S. would be Canada, because Canada, Shoot, Jamal Murray that just won a tie with Joker. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, All NBA first team. RJ Barrett's good. Dylan Brooks is, poke the bear, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Nikhil Alexander Walker, pretty good. Kelly Olynyk, pretty good. The White Powell's pretty good. That roster gonna be tough. I think Canada is gonna be with Jamal Murray, Shea Gilgeous, RJ Barrett, and Brooks. That's gonna be a little tough. That's gonna be a tough game if they go against each other. Australia with Patty Mills, Dyson Daniels, Dante Exum, Giddy, Josh Giddy that plays with Shea. I think I'll say Australia and Canada are the teams to watch out. But there's other great players as France as well. France is always good. They got Gobert, and Nicholas Batum.
We ain't worried about Gobert. We
48.
ain't worried about him. Not at all. I worry about Giannis though. That's about it. Yeah.
Nah, I heard Giannis' team is not all that. But I would say worry about Canada, Australia, and France. Those three teams. Canada, Australia, France. Worry about those.
I got Bi putting up 35 points in that game, and Boston going crazy. And Ant-Man probably gonna go crazy. That's all. I don't think I got Bi doing. He gonna do his thing out there.
But the reason why I wanted that to be said was because we ain't got no basketball right now. It's off season, but look at all these NBA players that will be playing in the.
Man, I'm looking forward to it, Jessica. Like I said, I can't wait till tomorrow to actually check out the game. Make sure y'all pull up on the panel, especially. It would have been good to see Jose Alvarado, but it is what it is.
Because he was talking smack to Bi. But and then look at all the players from the Pelicans that will be playing. I just hope don't nobody get injured. Because I don't need Brandon Ingram getting injured or nobody else getting injured. But we do have a handful of players that's involved in this from the Pelicans team. And I really, really do think that is great experience, practice, and all of that to get ready for the season.
I'm going to tell you something about USA basketball. And I've said this a lot. I ain't gonna lie. If I was more locked in, I would have definitely did a USA basketball stream. But look how God works. I tell you what, the carryover is tremendous, and I've seen it initially. I think when it was the Redeem team, when it was obviously LeBron, Kobe, Wade, all of these guys. It was Melo. The carryover, they became better players after that time period being all together. All of them became like grown men on the floor. I don't know if people remember, and you always see it every time people play internationally. And even these guys from Canada, it's so many great talent out there for them. Like in Canada, it's not like it's a landslide, like it's one guy or two. They have a nice group. So even those guys are going to come back to their respective teams, better players, leaders, and things of that nature. And that's what's going on. And I think we're going to see that. So like you said, I can't wait to see what happens with these players.
I think they first practice game, just a scrimmage or something. I heard is probably tomorrow. But the cup don't start.
You breaking up
until hold up. It don't start until August 25th. So at the end of the month, it starts. The FIFA Basketball World Cup starts August 25th. Mark your calendar. It starts there.
Who you think's gonna have go ahead.
The tournament, which I'm reading this from the NBA, 32 countries from around the world competing for the trophy, the FIFA trophy. The tournament, which runs from August 25th till September 10th, is being held in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. So those are the countries they're gonna be playing in. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So the Philippines, Japan, Indonesia, and it's from August 25th to September 10th. And I think the toughest will be against the U.S. The U.S. got the best roster, but the toughest, I believe, toughest is Canada. I honestly believe that, but Some could change. Uh, Anything could happen. But there's other good teams out here too. Other
So
good
are the
teams.
referees from different countries, or are the referees gonna be
That's a good. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Y'all might have to
I've
really do
never
your
I've
do
never really
research on that.
watched FIBA basketball, so that's why I'm just asking these questions because I'm pretty sure that playing different countries it may be different rules, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's different rules. There's different rules. I think the line, y'all gotta look it up because I remember saw in one video like it's different rules
Yeah,
than
I'm glad.
NBA rules.
Yeah,
It's a
that's a
couple. It's
good
a couple
point, though.
differences in what
Yeah,
we seen. But I'm sorry to cut somebody off. Sorry.
No, you
you
good.
good.
But
Just
it's different rules. It's a
different
couple
rules.
different. Yeah. And the ball is like a lot more different. If you watch it, if you watch Olympic basketball and stuff, the ball moves a little different too. Um, y'all watch it. I think it's gonna be one of the first games that's gonna start soon. Like the practice games. Before they
Yeah,
go
it's like a
off to play in the tournament. I think it's starting tomorrow. Because I think I looked on the Team
yeah,
USA
USA play
page.
tomorrow. USA play Puerto Rico tomorrow at 10 o'clock. That's I guess like a pre-game that they'll be
Yeah,
playing.
Yeah, Puerto
Um,
Rico, man, we should beat them with no problem. But I mean, like I said, I don't want to be too cocky and
yeah, because the USA got beat by the select team, so
why. So we can't be too cocky. So you know,
well, at
so,
least Puerto Rico don't got no NBA players on their roster, so we're lucky by
and
that.
do you think that the NBA players are better than the players from other countries?
From Team USA,
I
I
mean, because the only reason why I asked that is because see, I can't make that statement because I've never watched any other team but USA basketball. I
well,
don't know how that works outside of USA, but
can I tell you
We
something?
got. I don't mean to cut you off. We got a new guy on the panel. I don't know. What's the deal? There's a guy named. Are you there? His name is.
hey, new guy,
My name is I'm not my son my brother made this account, but my name is Richard Clark.
what's up, Richard?
I'm good so far. How about you, honey?
Yo, you talk. You a Hornets fan?
Yeah, I'm a Hornets fan. I saw
hey,
that
what's up,
Frank
Richard? How you
Cigarette.
doing?
I saw that Frank Cigarette got traded to the team, and I got mad, man. I heard from the Knicks, man. He got traded because he was on the Knicks before. He was bad. He was out here catching fouls and everything, man. He was too defensive.
And so now
Man,
he played for the Hornets.
yeah, now we got traded to the Hornets, man. It's
You think
bad.
that was a bad pickup?
Yeah. Frank Cigarette, very bad, very bad.
I
So why you
100%
think
agree
they
with
picked
you.
him up?
He's just a bad player, man. Like his defense.
I think
It,
Dallas made that choice for us. I ain't gonna lie with you.
yes, very. Well, Mellow Ball.
How did Dallas make that choice?
Nah, I'm just joking with you, but I don't know why they signed him. It was just a terrible pickup. It's like almost like Dallas did
That
it
wasn't
because
a
it.
funny joke, man. Can't be out here
Excuse
joking.
me, Richard Hot Stuff. Stop it.
That's crazy.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know. Whoever said that
Hey
line.
man, what the fuck, man?
Whoever said that
What
line
was
down.
that, Richard?
Yeah, that's weird, man. I think he was on here and his mic was just muted, and he said, "All right, Richard, you called me hot stuff. What the? That's weird, man."
So where you from?
I'm from New York, but I follow the Hornets more because Hornets are just I've just been like an
What part of
all-time
New
fan of
York
them.
you from?
I'm from Bronx.
Okay,
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
y'all? What? All right. What were y'all talking about?
Yeah, that you
Richard
said
was
you.
Richard was introducing himself, and then he was also talking about the Hornets and a bad pickup.
Oh,
Yeah,
Frank Ntilikina.
yeah, Frank Cigarette though,
Oh,
because
Frank Cigarette.
if
That's
you
what I was
from New
talking about
York,
with my man over here. That's what I was talking about with him. About
yeah,
that pickup, that it was terrible.
yeah. I don't know, man. It was just
So we got New York in the house.
Yeah. You from New York too,
Malaya.
Jessica?
No, I'm from Georgia.
Oh, you from Georgia? Okay.
you from Atlanta?
I'm in
No, she's in Georgia.
close
Yeah, no,
to Atlanta.
Atlanta's in Georgia, buddy.
It is on the outside of Atlanta, but
Oh, okay.
I
I've been
stay in
to Atlanta
Florida.
before, though. I've been to Atlanta. It's very nice.
Yeah, Malaya.
Chicago here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Illinois. Markville,
Okay.
Illinois.
Is there Richard Hot stuff in here?
So, hey man, I got some pause on that.
Come on, man. Stop calling me hot stuff, bro.
Oh my! I thought that was your last name. What'd you say your last name was? My bad, yo.
It's Richie Clark.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Hey, man, ain't nobody ever called me Richard Hot Stuff in my life except for one dude. I met him on the street. It was some guy who was like, "What's up?" I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Is your name Richard?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, it's Richard Hot Stuff." And then he just walked away.
Where they getting that from?
Oh,
I don't know,
I think
man.
from is it from the Port Washington Library?
Yeah,
the what?
The library.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm lost.
Yo.
Yeah, let's go back to basketball.
Oh, I thought this thing.
Okay.
So
y'all, Richard, you ready for this? You ready to watch some USA basketball?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
shout out Big Al. He was trying to get on the stream all day.
What happened? You ain't let him on?
No, he was waiting to get on. We got definitely do FIBA men's basketball. You already know what it is. Tomorrow they got a game against Puerto Rico. It's going.
I've been to some.
You breaking up, buddy?
I don't know what happened to him. He'll be at it though. But I see Brandon Ingram just coming out just completely dominant. I was listening to some of the things that he was saying.
Yeah, shut up, Big Al. Big Al in the building. I see you. Okay.
What's up, Big Al?
Oh, what's good, Big Al?
He ain't on the panel yet.
He ain't on the panel yet. No, he's on chat.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Brandon
Big
Ingram
Al.
should be the best player on the floor. That's just my opinion.
Well, that's what he said he wants to be.
That's what you heard him say that?
Yeah.
No, that's false.
That's who the best player on the USA team to you?
I would say Brandon Ingram. Of course, some people would say Edwards, but I don't think Edwards is proven, that he's, Ingram just yet.
What about
I say Jalen Brunson is better than Edwards to me. But Brandon Ingram or Christian is the better player on the floor.
I'm taking Ingram over Edwards. I mean, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
What about Jaren Jackson Jr.? What about the players over camp? They voted who played the best, and they said Jaren Jackson Jr. played the best.
Is there a video of that?
From the Athletic.
Yeah.
What's up?
So my question is, when they say stuff like that, I think of Jaren Jackson more of a, and I could be wrong because I don't watch that team as much. But is he more like a defensive player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So he probably is better than Brandon Ingram playing defense, but like
better offensively though, Jessica. You agree with me on that?
Ingram played defense too. He ain't no liability.
I know. I think
he ain't. He do play
Oh,
defense.
Brandon Ingram. He played defense, y'all. So I've been following Brandon Ingram for a long time.
Yo,
Jaren Jackson was better defensively.
Hey, some guy named Anthony just texted me privately. Do the thug shaker, you funky monkey. What do you mean by that, Anthony? Who in here is Anthony?
Oh, that's me. What's up, man?
Do the thug shit.
Yo, why are you playing with me, man? Stop it. Can you kick him out? Why is he playing? We're trying to talk about basketball, man. Stop that.
What the heck is y'all talking about?
I'm
So
playing with you,
anyway,
man.
I was gonna say,
I'm playing with
Jessica,
you, man.
Y'all must
Jessica,
know each other.
I don't know him. Anyway, Jessica, do you think
What's
that
up?
Jaren Jackson is better defensively though? Will you agree that
Then Brandon
Brandon?
Ingram?
Yeah.
I think because of the position that he plays as a center, yeah.
Okay.
Because of his position, I feel like that's what he's supposed to do. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I
And
got you.
and based on Brandon Ingram's position, I feel like he should be more offensive.
Yeah.
Of course, you want an all-around player, but that's why sometimes.
All right, so let's
Well,
get back to Frank
Hey,
Cigarette.
hold on for the chat. Hold on for the chat. Rap God
Oh, okay.
asks
All right,
Jessica, do
my
you
bad,
believe
my
that
bad, man.
Brandon Ingram was the best player in New Orleans? Do you believe that?
well, I would say that Zion is probably a better player, but since Zion is barely on the court, then yeah, Brandon Ingram is the best player. And the reason why I would
I
say
don't
Brandon
know.
Ingram is
You know what? That's a tough one though. Is Zion Williamson better than Brandon Ingram? I don't know.
I don't think
That's
he's
a
played
tough.
enough though.
I,
I
I
don't think
don't. I
he's
don't.
played enough.
Offensive wise, I think in the whole, yeah. But I
yeah.
think if Zion get a jump shot going and get, then yeah, maybe then he be perform. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Who else?
definitely, yeah, I feel you on that. Of course,
Hey, can I
Zion
say
gonna
something?
get whatever he want at the basket, but and Brandon can shoot.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
can
That's right.
shoot
Yeah.
all around. Mid range at the basket. He can put up some threes. He can shoot pretty much
Nah.
everywhere on the court.
Hey, can I say something to y'all real quick?
Yes.
I was a little bit wrong earlier. So
What's up,
Joker,
man?
the Joker is not playing in this FIFA. I got the
He,
wrong name, but the Joker that just won the title, he ain't playing.
oh, he
I
ain't.
pronounced a guy's name wrong. And also
Yeah.
I agree with Contrell that's in the chat. Jaren Jackson Jr. just won the defensive player of the year. So like I would say because he won defensive player of the year. He must be the best defensive at this point of
Nah.
time last season. So you gotta give him a
Oh,
little Jaren Jackson Jr. a little bit of respect because
Credit.
he
You gotta
just
give him some
won
credit on that.
defensive player
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
year. But
Well, I
I
mean, and that's what I said as far as defensive, yeah. But as far as like just being like when you need to get a bucket, who you think they gonna be? Who you think gonna get you that bucket?
Ingram and Edwards or
Yeah.
maybe
Ingram or Ingram
Brunson.
or yeah, Ingram
yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
get you that
Exactly.
basket.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it will be interesting to watch because maybe Brandon Ingram don't play as good. He do be having some down slides sometimes.
Or maybe you take it easy.
He's
You
a
could
in
go with Edwards.
he's the type of guy that got to get in the rhythm. So I would expect maybe his first couple of games he may not, but we'll see. He may not be, but by time it's the tournament, I feel like he'll be all in it
Well,
in
you
his
can go with
bag.
if Ingram is struggling, you can go with Edwards to get you a bucket. Mikael Bridges can get you a bucket.
Right.
Halliburton can
Yeah.
get you a
Exactly.
bucket.
Exactly, man.
Brunson can go get you a
You speaking.
bucket. Pablo can
You
get you a
speaking
bucket.
facts.
Austin Reeves can hit a three then and there. Like they got some guys that can hit shots.
Hey, a lot of people sleep on Austin Reeves though. Austin Reeves is actually a better player than people than you think. I found that out for myself. Austin Reeves, don't be surprised. He gonna be a lot of surprises this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. We ain't mentioned Austin
Also,
Reeves. He could get you a little
yeah.
bucket too, huh? He can definitely get to the foul line because that's where most of his buckets came from.
Hey, I
And
seen him cross people over dunking and start dunking too. That dude got to watch out for that dude. He's tricky.
Well, then from all those players, it sounds like the USA team should play pretty good.
oh, I expect them to play good. I just think Canada is their toughest competition though.
Yeah, that would probably be a good game to watch. Canada and USA.
Yeah, because Jamal Murray, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, R.J. Barrett, Dylan Brooks. That's gonna be interesting right there. That'd be interesting.
They good players, but they not like the best players on their team.
Shea Gilgis is. He was all
Yeah,
NBA first.
but yeah, you're right. Him, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening,
The
Pam?
rest of them are good players. They
What's
not,
happening? Big
you
Al here.
know.
So who y'all
Yeah.
What
think
up,
is the
Big
best player on
Al?
the team?
Big Al
What's
in the
going on,
building.
Justin?
What's good with you?
You got to turn your mic up a little bit.
Hold up.
Are you
But
talking in the distance?
there's other good players on other teams. Like you got Giannis that's planning to participate in this tournament. Karl Anthony Towns plans on
Yeah. So
participating in it.
all right. So you guys know Johan, right?
Yeah, we know
Johan.
yo. What's up with Johan?
Yeah. Hey, plus in these tournaments, you gotta be aware that the referees ain't gonna be blowing the whistle that much. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be they're gonna really let these guys play some ball.
Hey, I had a question. So who do y'all think is the best player on the team?
Brandon
Definitely
Ingram.
on the
Brand,
Hornets. On the Hornets.
No,
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
No, USA.
Oh,
Brandon Ingram,
USA.
man. Brandon
Ingram.
Oh
Ingram, for a
yeah,
question.
yeah. No
I,
question.
I got a different take.
What's
What
up?
So who you
question,
got?
man?
I think Mikael Bridges and Paulo Banchero are the
Banchero,
best.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
about
That
Edwards?
could.
What about Edwards?
Mikal Bridges,
Or Edwards. But Edwards don't
All
play
right.
defense like that though. That's the thing
Let's
right
get
here.
back to these real questions, though.
I
All right.
think
So who's
I think you
meanest?
gotta
All right.
I think you're
So
kind of right, Big Al. You will, but that just goes to show it's a lot of decent players on the USA team.
all right, Johan.
Yeah, I feel like hey, who's the guy talking? We trying to get something out.
Richard.
What you trying to say, man?
Hey
Speak
man,
up, bro.
I think that's Anthony, man. I think he's trolling you guys.
All right, he playing. So hey, so yeah, Jessica, yeah, Pablo is pretty good. Mikael is he showed a lot last season. You know when he came.
Yeah, he did when he got traded to the
Oh yeah.
he was
So
like the star on his team, wasn't it?
right, he
hey,
plays defense too.
but Big Al, don't sleep on Austin Reeves, man. I'm telling you guys, this white
Austin
dude got game.
Reeves.
Austin Reeves,
We
don't
talking about
sleep
the
on this
best
guy.
player on the team, though, man. He ain't the
Hey, he
best player
might.
on the team.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about the team.
you guys know
Yeah,
AMP,
no, we
right?
can't put him in the team.
You
We
know the
can't give him
Phantom
that yet.
Tax.
No.
All right. Well,
Yeah, AMP the
I don't
Phantom
think
Tax.
Austin Reeves is the best player on a team. I think he's a
No.
decent player, but I don't think
right.
he's the best player on the team.
He's a role player, if anything, even on this U.S. team, because this U.S. team
Yeah.
is pretty
He
good.
got
I
it.
mean,
He got a couple more years to try to show itself.
yeah, but y'all think they're gonna win the gold? Because I mean, these other teams and other nations are good. What's
See,
the team?
Canada.
Go
that's what
ahead.
I was asking him because I ain't never really watched outside of the NBA to know how other players outside of the country plays. But a
Because
lot of these, because Malaya just went down some of the roster and some of these other teams, other countries do have a lot of NBA players on there as well, like Canada and Australia.
yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know the team of Canada who they have, but I do know what's the guy. Isn't it Lithuania? That's where your boy from the Mavericks plays.
Ooh, what's
Then
it?
Talking about you talking about Luca?
Luca. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, he gonna be playing too. For some reason, I don't know. I guess I don't really watch Luca that well, but he don't stand out to me. He just
What
don't.
team?
I
What
don't
team
know.
is he on? though? I'm trying to
The
figure out.
Dallas Mavericks. I mean, you talking about in the
Nation.
you talking about I forgot that team. Yeah, I gotta see him
Well,
What
he
on
country?
is playing.
What country is he from? That's my question.
I don't know, but he is playing. Because Malaya just told us. I forget though.
I'm about to look it up right now.
She said go
Wait,
on
who y'all asking
NBA.
about?
Luca, who he played for? What country?
Slovenia.
Oh, Slovenia.
Oh, that's Slovenia. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Slovenia. Oh wow. Okay. I don't know who else they got. I think it's just him.
Yeah, it's
I
just
think so
him.
too.
There's no NBA
You know,
player on his roster.
Big Al. Canada got Shea Gildish,
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray, Nikhil Alexander, Nikhil Alexander, and
Wiggins, right? Andrew Wiggins.
No, Wiggins ain't participating, but Dylan Brooks is.
Dylan Brooks.
Oh, yeah, Canada.
Wiggins is for Canada though, but I don't think he's playing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the team right now because that does sound like a good team, Jessica. That sounds
Canada got some
solid
players.
team.
Australia. Why I can't talk? Australia got a couple of NBA players over there too. I mean, they got Dyson Daniels, but Dyson Daniels, he's not like he's a role player, so he ain't like no. But you know how many people we got on the Pelicans that's over there participating? We got like 4 people.
Wait, so
she had to mention them Pelicans.
Yeah, we got like 4 people.
Yeah, the Pelicans, man.
And Big Al, Trey Murphy and Herb Jones is on the select team, so they have to scrimmage against the USA team.
Yeah, man.
And they beat the USA team.
I got a question, man.
What's the question?
Is anyone in here a thug?
Oh, what?
A thug, you know?
Why?
Flight, please drop him.
No,
hey, man, we here to talk about basketball, man.
No, we're talking about basketball. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Anthony looks like neon. Oh my god.
Little man, nobody knows what you're talking about.
No, Anthony.
You're not talking about us.
You know, Anthony, he looks like neon. Oh my god, he does.
Hey man, I'm gonna send Dex up here, man. I'm gonna send Dex up here to get him on body.
What is he? He interrupting the stream. What Dex at?
You say you're gonna show me a dick sucking? What the fuck?
What?
No, wait. What you say?
I won't get the moderator up
here. Pause, man.
Hey, Flight, where you at, man?
First of all,
the stream has been interrupted.
Who all on the panel?
All right, man. I'm gonna. I think you got what you said. I'm gonna get out of here, but if not, I'm gonna stay. But so Anthony, you know, he kind of looks like neon, man. You guys.
What's your name? What's your name, boy? What's your name, man?
My name is Richie Clark.
Richie, we got Malaya, we got Jessica, and we got Big Al, and then we got is it Kafani? Am I saying?
Yeah, Kafani.
Nah, man, I'm here to be serious, man. I hate these trolls, man.
You don't sound like you're being serious, Richie.
I'm being serious, man. I got, you know what? You've probably seen it in like on like National Geographic or like My Exchange like thing. I got a what is it? A mental disability where it's like ADHD, but instead of acting out on impulse, it's acting out on laughing. So I'm sorry if I laugh at random times where it seems weird, man. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with laughing. It's good to laugh.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to laugh, but I'd say like I'd be like saying like, I'd be like, oh, what's up, man? And I'd be laughing while I say that, and I think people, you know. So I'm sorry, man, if I'm ever laughing.
Hey, but Jessica, my God, this Canada team is sick. It is good.
Oh, you looking at the roster?
I'm looking at it right now. Jamal Murray, Shea Gilgeous, Dwight Powell. Yeah, they got a solid team. And Dylan Brooks.
What?
You think they'll beat the USA team?
Yeah, I think they can beat them.
That's gonna be our biggest challenge right there. But like I said, if Brandon Ingram don't step up, like somebody put up 35 and 20 and something like that, we should be okay. But you know,
I don't know. You know why? I think it might be a big challenge for the U.S. Gafani is because I feel like the U.S. they have a lot of guys that's really new to the international game on this team.
Yeah.
And to the NBA.
I think everybody on the U.S. team this is their first time playing international.
Right, and it's a different game. And I mean, a lot of these old teams in these other countries, they've been doing this. Yeah, they've been doing this, and they bring back the same players every year.
And they getting better. And they getting better too. And they getting better. You gotta put that in account. Yeah.
Yeah, they getting better. So I don't know, man. We'll see.
You know, tomorrow is tomorrow at 10 o'clock, Big Al.
10 o'clock tonight.
Really?
Tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Yep.
Oh yeah, I got to see that.
Is
Yes,
USA play tomorrow at 10 o'clock?
Who they play?
because
They play Puerto Rico. I guess it's like a game. So
real
it's not
talk,
the
Yes,
tournament.
real
make sure
talk,
y'all tune in.
Banchero
Make
not
sure
supposed
y'all
to.
tune in.
Real talk, Banchero not supposed to be on the U.S. They supposed to be on Puerto Rico, man.
Oh,
Nah, he.
Banchero, what is
I
he
mean, he.
mixed?
I mean,
I think he
he's
might be Puerto Rican.
nah. He's
What's that?
mixed, man. He's
Oh,
Oh,
mixed.
he mixed.
I'm just
He's
saying, you know,
he could. He could have chose both countries. He just chose to play for
right,
USA. He's mixed.
right. But we like it because I feel like he's the best player on the team. Honestly, that's what I think.
Who?
Banchero?
I do.
Pangaro? He's not, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who do
so
you
who do
think?
you
Who
think
this
is the
is
best team?
talking? Who this is talking?
This is
That's
Morgan. This is
yeah,
Morgan.
yeah,
Murgoth.
Murdoch.
Murgott.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know
Yeah,
your voice sounds familiar, but I just like to know who I'm talking with.
I
Yeah,
got
But
you.
Murgott, so
he
who you
know
think is the best
basketball.
player?
I mean, the three best players are in my order are Brandon Ingram, uh, Anthony Edwards, and then JJJ.
You
Who?
don't think Mikal Bridges?
No, he's probably like the fifth or fourth. He's probably like the fifth to me.
Who was your third person?
My first
Russell.
is Brandon
Who?
Ingram. No, stop. Let me talk. Excuse me. But it was Brandon. I got Brandon Ingram, Anthony Edwards, then JJJ, Jaren Jackson Jr. That's my three best players on the team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jaren's beast. Yeah, he might be the best man in my opinion. I
Who?
don't know.
Jaren
I'm going.
Jackson?
I don't think he's better than Brandon Ingram,
Jaren
but
is consistent, bro.
but I, but he,
He
but
shoot
Brandon
threes.
Ing, but Brandon Ingram's
Jared.
consistent. Y'all sleeping on Brandon Ingram's not a
Brandon,
24, 25 point per game, a
but,
point per score per game. Jessica knows this.
but
So
Brandon don't play no defense.
Brandon
He
does play
he
defense.
plays defense. He probably ain't as he's not as I
Good.
admit that he ain't
So
probably as good as a defense player as Jaren Jackson, but I think offensively he's better.
defense. He plays defense. He takes on the challenges. He's probably like Jessica said. He's probably not as good as Jaren Jackson Jr., but he plays defense. Just like Anthony Edwards plays defense, he's just not as good as Jaren Jackson Jr. And a lot of that mainly had to do with probably anticipation and just basically getting footwork now, and just basically sometimes effort because they have to do so much offensively on their team.
So who the
So
starting lineup? Anybody got an idea? Who
the
might be the
starting,
starting lineup?
I got you. The starting lineup is from what I've seen is Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Mikael Bridges, Brandon Ingram, and Jaren Jackson Jr. That's the starting lineup.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you
Well,
got Jaren Jackson playing the center.
Yes.
yeah, he can do that. He's good.
So
And then
shit,
you
we
got
got.
your forward. You got your interchangeable forwards with Brandon Ingram and Mikael Bridges, both for like 6'8". Then you got your your
6'9",
guards.
6'9", Brandon. Yeah, 6'9".
Yeah. He's yeah. You got the 6'8", 6'9". Then you got your Anthony Edwards, who's basically your freaking nature on the basketball court. And then you got Jalen Brunson, who's the steadier or your actual point guard. Actual point guard on the team. So that's your starting lineup right there, which is actually a good starting lineup. I personally just don't like their bench. That's my issue.
Yeah, who's on the bench?
You got Josh Hart. I don't like Josh Hart in the team. You got I do like Cam Johnson. I do like Cam
Halliburton.
Johnson. Halliburton. Halliburton's cool. I like Halliburton. So that'll be some of the play. I do like Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler's on the team too. I do like him. I forgot who was the Pablo Banchero coming off the bench.
Yeah, Pablo is gonna be nice in my opinion. What about Mikael Bridges in your opinion? Because I know he plays.
Mikhail's
Because
good.
everybody was
Good.
under the impression that Mikael was
Mikhail's
just a defensive shutdown guy, but he's a complete player.
Mikhail's a scorer. He's I wouldn't say he's all the way a complete scorer. To me, I feel like he still needs to get better for him to notch me to gravitate him towards a three-level score like a Brandon Ingram is. I feel like he still needs to show me a little bit more, but
So hold up.
I do see his upside in going in that direction.
So what do you think he's missing, Murgar? Because go ahead, I'm listening.
He's missing just breaking down Brandon Ingram's game. Brandon Ingram's a three-level scorer.
No, I
Mikal
said
Bridges, hold on, let me break it down. Mikael Bridges does not He's not. He needs to work on his ball handling, as well as he needs to become a better playmaker. He's not the best playmaker when it comes to having a basketball in his hands, as well as I need him to work on his in between game, meaning basically his mid range and getting and learning how to create shots better for himself. He's getting better at it, but I would like to see more of it. That's why I don't knock him and put him in a class as a 3-level scorer just yet. I feel like he's on his way to do
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So do you think
That's about right. That's about right. I agree.
Okay.
you think Murgai, you think the USA team can beat the Canada team?
that. Yes, I think they could beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also know that if USA don't come to play, Canada gonna catch them slipping. They got some good
Right.
guards in the
That's what I was saying.
don't
I feel like
Canada doesn't have the best forwards and centers. They're solid, but they're not as talented as USA. The thing is that if the guards don't come to play, they can get outbeat because you got Murray, you got RJ Barrett, you got what's his name, Shea Gilgis, who is arguably you could argue and say that he's probably better than just about everyone on USA.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the thing right there. So if USA has better talent, top to bottom on the team, but if they don't come to play, Shea Gilgis gonna put up 40 on you, and we know that. We seen it.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Shea gonna get his anyway. Let's be honest though, but we just gonna have to do our part by playing Bronson. The guards gonna have to step up and you know what I'm saying, play too. Yeah. So
I mean, you don't. Yeah, Shea Gilgis is going to get his, but you just want to do your best to don't make it easy for him. But like I said, like you said, you brought a good point. Is USA has the advantage from the roster point, top to bottom, because Josh Hart is probably, even though I don't like him on the team, he's probably better than a lot of their bench players. A lot of their bench players. So, which I'm not going to argue against that he is. But I just don't like him on the team. But I see why they wanted him to add that defense, that 3-point shooting, and that veteran toughness on the team coming off the bench. That's what they want.
what about Austin Reeves, man? Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
I mean, kind of the same thing as Josh Hart.
Well, he must become Austin Reeves must be coming off the bench.
Yeah, he come off the bench. About no question. He ain't starting.
He was starting, and then they realized that he should be coming off the bench from Anthony Edwards, which is the smart move, Steve Kerr. Which I don't know why you put him in the starting line in the first place.
Kavani, what's your fascination with Austin Reeves, dog? You done missed him.
He must be. Is he Kelvani? You a Lakers fan?
Yeah, you're a
No,
Lakers fan, bro.
I'm just telling you. A lot of dudes don't think this white dude can play. I'm telling you, this dude. A lot of people sleep on this guy, and this
All
dude
right.
got game. Y'all gonna find out
You
in
done
the
missed him
season
like
start.
5 times, my dude.
He's good. He's good, but he's not the second coming of Larry Bird or something like that. Now he ain't that good.
Right.
He's good. He's a good
No,
role
he ain't
player.
no Larry Bird. And now to me, Larry Bird is probably the best white dude ever that ever played the game. We can say Tony Kukoc, or we can say Dirk Nowitzki probably was the last best. And you got
Yeah, I
Luca,
got you.
but yeah, we got Luca, but I don't know what he's gonna turn out to be though.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
Yeah.
he got just about just as. He got three. He got three like first team All NBAs already. So he on his way.
Who's
I
that?
forgot about
Luka.
I forgot about White Chocolate. He was good. He got a title. He got one ring with the Miami. White Chocolate, Jason Milner. No, that was a cold ass white boy. Yeah,
but Jason Williams is. But you're talking about a different tier. Luca and
that's a
them
different tier though. That's a different tier. You got he in the leader
Luca and them
zone. Yeah.
is in a far better tier than what Jason Williams was. So that's not comparable to bring him in that conversation. He didn't even tell you that. That's not a fair comparison for him.
But Larry Bird is still like the best white dude I ever seen play basketball to me.
Oh yeah,
I
Larry's
mean,
beast.
he's the best American white guy to play basketball.
No,
For sure.
well, we forgot about Petrovic, but he too bad
Mer-
he died. Petrovic
Murgaard.
was yeah.
Hold on, Murgaard. You just said Bird. You just put a Bird down a notch. Hold up, Bird was the best white boy to ever play, in my opinion. You trying to say he wasn't?
No, I'm saying that y'all trying to. They're from different countries. That's why I don't really consider them white dudes like that.
So who y'all going for? Team USA? Everybody going for Team USA?
I mean, I'm rooting for him.
I got Brother Eagle, man. Of course, he gonna drop 35 on them
So
guys, man. We gonna win that
this
game.
to be the only time. Look, this to be the only time in the season or the year or whatever that we actually all pretty much root for the same team. Because come October, it gonna be a whole nother story.
I know. Yeah, we know who you root for.
Pelicans.
Pelicans gonna be number one. Pelicans gonna be number one next season.
Oh, you hope so?
I mean, yeah.
Only ain't got my Chicago Bulls. Only ain't got my Chicago Bulls doing anything. I always like the Pelicans anyway, though. But only see my Chicago Bulls doing nothing this year.
The Pelicans gonna be better than Charlotte, the Chicago Bulls. Who else we got up here?
I mean, y'all should. Y'all got a better roster. You feel me? Your problem is y'all can never stay healthy. That's our biggest issue.
Fact.
I don't think they got a better roster.
They lost Jackson Hayes,
Charlotte
but
figured it out. We got a better roster.
They lost Jackson Hayes, but that's the only thing Charlotte lost. But
yeah,
should be, I mean, Pelicans lost, but that should be okay.
I don't. If Charlotte figure it out,
if Charlotte figure it out, they got a better roster.
If Charlotte figure it out, I still don't think they got a better roster than the Pelicans.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Except for Lamelo. We got Lamelo. That's all. Lamelo. We got Lamelo. That's it.
But Lamelo can't do it by himself. You feel me?
Nope.
Let's go one at a time here, for real. Let's go one at a time here.
What's up?
So, the other day, man, I was playing. I agree with you though. My mic wasn't working. I was agreeing with you. But Larry Bird was the best ever white boy to play in the NBA, man. And I don't think anyone can top him. Besides,
there you go.
Besides Yao Ming, he might be the next up and coming white boy.
You said who?
Yao Ming.
Who?
You mean y'all? Not y'all mean.
Y'all means
Richie.
Chinese, bro.
No, I don't know. No.
Yao Ming, white boy. Yao Ming.
Japanese, man.
This is hilarious.
Chinese, I mean.
If you want to,
I mean, shit. White Chinese, it's all the same. It's all the same
No, it
thing,
ain't.
man.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, bro.
Hey, no.
Oh my God.
Just like I don't get it.
In God's eyes, we're all beautiful.
I mean,
that is true. That is true.
That's true.
Thank you, Richie.
Chinese
Good point.
is his nationality. That's a different conversation, my guy.
It's a different nationality, sir.
Just like Dirk. That's like Dirk is German. I mean, if people want to classify him, say he's a white guy, cool. But Dirk is German. You feel me?
Lil Dirk?
Yeah, Dirk is German.
Oh.
He's not from America. That's why I said if you want to call in totality who's the best out of them, then yeah, Larry Bird. But I just categorize it in different categories because Dirk's German. He's the best German player, or you can argue and say he's the best international player to come over here.
Oh yeah. Y'all remember Manute Bol, right?
Yeah, we remember him.
Yeah. I heard, I don't know where, but I heard that he lost his birth certificate and people have studied his body, after he passed. And they said that while he was playing the NBA, he was somewhere in his 50s, man. But he said he was 28. That's honestly wild to me, man.
I don't know how true that is. That we have to do some scientific research on that. Maybe you could do that on a later date. But we would like to get back to the conversation of what we were just talking about with basically some of the teams and comparing them going forward in the NBA. As Jessica thinks that
he just got removed out of here. I was just listening to him for a second.
So thank you. Yeah.
He said Yao Ming was the best one.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Flight.
Yeah. So, but back to the conversation. I agree that the Pelicans got potential to be one of the best teams in the West, if not get the number one seed. They had it. I think they did it last year when they were healthy. The issue is them staying healthy. If they can do that, the sky's the limit for them.
But one thing I can say is that staying healthy, of course, you want that to happen. But to get to the top, sometimes that road is a little rocky. And due to injuries, it has allowed some of us to have to play other players more and in the starting lineup, as far as like Trey Murphy. And Trey Murphy started to, really show what he's made of. And so sometimes injuries can be a blessing as well. You're not going to win a championship right away. You have to build to get to that. And, even though Zion had to sit out, but that allowed a lot of other players to come in and have the ball in their hands more and I think that was all good for them. Like I that's why I say, I mean, nobody probably doesn't really watch Trey Murphy like that, or you might have heard a little something, but that boy right there can shoot. And when I say three, like pretty perfect threes, which is really, and that's why I said the other night, I feel like CJ need to go to the bench, because I feel like Trey need to be out there with Zion. And the argument that the Pelicans fans and people who broadcast or whatever, they talk about Pelicans, that is the conversation right now, because it's like, so who do you start, Herb or Trey? Who you think should start? And Trey is definitely a better offensive player than Herb Jones is, but then you limit your defense. But if you can put Herb and Trey out there with Brandon Ingram, Zion, and
but CJ your point guard, yeah, CJ your point guard though. You can't. The reason why you can't put him on the bench because he's been to the playoffs.
Huh? No, you can't do Point Zion. Point Zion is not a better facilitator than CJ McCollum right now.
I don't know. CJ, I don't believe that CJ is a true point guard. I don't think that he's that good at doing it. I don't think so. Nope.
And you can.
I don't think that's his position. I don't think he should be doing it. I don't think.
Oh, but hold on, and you got it right to that opinion. But he's what you have right now at the point guard position that can be able to play it to the best of his ability. No one else can play it better than him on the team right now.
No, I don't think so.
Then who do you think plays better? Who do you think play better than him?
I mean, but okay, so this is coming from someone who I don't have that deep knowledge on that basketball part. But I would rather have Brandon Ingram with the ball in his hand and facilitating versus CJ.
I mean, and listen, I don't disagree with you on that. But right now, basically, he's the only one in your team that can fit that mold and being able to do that.
But how do you say? I mean, why do you say that? Like, I don't get it.
So you want Brandon Ingram to be your point forward?
Why does he have to be the point forward? Is that what it is? Point forward?
Yeah.
I mean that's the terminology used for someone that plays the forward position or plays the point guard. The one that created it was technically Magic Johnson. Then it fell on to Penny Hardaway.
Then Scottie Pippen was a point forward for the Bulls. Yeah.
Scottie was the point forward, the first one. Magic was
really one of the first. Yeah,
Magic was a point guard.
Okay, y'all going too deep for me. So CJ is a point forward.
No, CJ
is your point guard.
So who you said was the point forward?
Brandon Ingram was the point forward if you want with the ball. Bring it up.
So why do you think that CJ should do it over Brandon Ingram?
Because he's a better playmaker than Brandon Ingram.
No, he's not. No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
You said you don't know basketball.
He is not.
Listen to us.
I know my team. Well, hold on.
CJ,
we're not CJ McCullough tonight, Big Al. Because just because I don't know basketball does not mean I don't watch my team enough to know what my team is capable of doing. I do not think that CJ is a better facilitator than Brandon Ingram. Now, Brandon Ingram has not always been good at it, but he, especially compared to last season, to me, has made better decisions with the ball than CJ has.
Don't let me pull the stats out on you, Justin.
Pull it up. I want you to pull it up because I ain't been proved wrong.
Put them stats up.
Pull it up. I want you to.
Pull it up.
Oh, he got a Burgard already got it.
Oh, Burgard got the stats for you.
Burgard got it. Go ahead.
I got you right here. So from me looking at it, both of them actually share dual responsibility because both of them average 6 assists a game. So they actually take turns doing it. The thing is that CJ averages less turnovers than Brandon Ingram.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this on that point. Um, Late in the season, I think that Brandon Ingram's turnovers died down because we're looking at an overall from beginning to the end, an overall average. Later in the season, I think that Brandon Ingram got more comfortable with doing that position and he wasn't turning the ball over. One thing I can say about CJ that I don't like, CJ like to dance sometimes too much. And he doesn't and to me it's that doesn't involve the whole team. And there's times when CJ put up shots when we really desperately needed a point, and I just felt like that wasn't the best decision to make on the floor at that time. When you got somebody like a Brandon Ingram out there or a Trey Murphy, and yes, Trey Murphy is young, but you have to trust your teammates. Trey Murphy can shoot the hell out of the ball at the 3-point. And there was a lot of times when I'm like, CJ, stop fucking dancing with the ball. Pass that shit. So he might facilitate the ball, but when it comes down to when you really need it, he doesn't do it. But I promise you, I've seen Brandon Ingram pass that ball and make great decision or playmaking at the times when we needed it the most.
I mean, I don't disagree with that, but there's also times where we can also call Brandon Ingram, where we call him 24-second BI for a reason, because he passed the heck out of the basketball. So it goes both ways with both players. I just think that CJ fits the mold of what y'all want in a
And
point
we
guard.
won more games. We won more games
hold
when
on.
Brandon Ingram.
Jessica, allow me the floor to speak. I gave you the floor. Allow me the floor to speak, Miss Jessica. So I think that right now that CJ McCollum fits the mold of what y'all want to do right until y'all find a replacement for him, which I think y'all will do later down the line. But right now, as far as just leadership, as far as basically being someone steady at the point guard position, as far as basically shooting, doesn't provide much defense, but 3-point shooting, that's the reason why he's starting on the team, and because he makes so much money.
Man,
Yeah,
you
I
got
feel you on that. But at the same token, CJ ain't gonna be with the CJ is not gonna be with the team that much longer, and you have to let the team
why you
grow
think so? Why you think so?
because he's an older player and he make too much money, and we finna have a money problem.
He's 33, he's 33 years old. Okay,
Well,
he
he's
might
an
not.
older
Okay.
player compared to everybody compared to Brandon Ingram
Oh,
on down. He's an older
yeah.
player, and you want to grow with your young roster. And not only that, they're gonna run into a money problem in a minute because I'm pretty sure Trey Murphy gonna get a little bag. Brandon Ingram is about to get another bag. You got Zion. Everybody can't get paid. They're gonna run into some money problems.
Zion
So
got
I
paid
feel
already.
like
We don't got what about Zion. He got paid already, so he
I
good.
said, well, Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy, you're not gonna be able to pay all them people along with CJ, so they're gonna run into a money problem. And I would be damned if they give up some young good players to keep somebody around that I feel like you should be building with your team versus
But
trying to win
also,
now, and you obviously ain't winning right now.
but also too as well, you know,
And
who's to
y'all
say?
Okay,
funny as
Trey
Hold
Murphy
on, hold
shoot
on, hold
40%
on,
from 3-point line. Yeah.
hold on. Let me
You
That's
speak.
see
Let me
that?
speak.
You see
Speak.
that stat? What's that stat?
That
40%
doesn't.
from 3-point line.
Damn,
That
what?
does.
40% from the
But
3-point line.
Yeah,
but
okay. I see why you want Trey
doesn't.
Murphy out there. But no, you know.
He would be perfect with Zion.
But,
You need that's what they've been wanting for the longest, a shooter. Then they just drafted Jordan Hawkins. He's supposed to be doing the same thing that Trey can do, but more like more movement to it. And that's what you want to build with right there. CJ he's more of a one-on-one type of player to me.
and I understand that, but also CJ shoots pretty well from catch and shoot from Zion and Brandon Ingram. So
No,
you
I
know,
think
it's
Trey better. I think Trey is better.
So so
What
so
was CJ's 3-point percentage
we gonna
last
let me
season?
see what's his
Last
3-point
season.
percentage.
I got it right here because
You
I'm
got
on
it already?
CJ.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it right here.
And I bet Trey Murphy shoot better at the free throw, threes, and at the rim.
It's
Hold on.
38.9.
See, and Trey is a
38%. Hey,
40%.
that's not bad though. 38%.
It's not,
That's not
but
bad.
Trey is 40. And I bet you CJ done
But
probably missed more
also,
than
but
Trey have.
also
And
how many?
Put
But
he's
also how many?
40%.
How many
He's
attempts?
40%. I
How many
bet
attempts a
yeah,
game?
look it
How
up.
many attempts a game? But
That's
hold
what
on,
I was
that's what we
just
need to
gonna
vote.
say.
Yeah.
CJ shoots 7 attempts a game, and he's 39%. Whereas Whereas basically, hold on, you can pull in Trey
Trey's
Murphy.
probably Trey might be a little less because he didn't get that much hands on the ball, but at the end of the season he did do more better. But I want to hear it. What was it? How many attempts?
6. So
6
he shoots
attempts.
six attempts. So and they roughly shoot about the same position, 39-40. You're not losing anything there.
Yeah,
You know?
okay, you ain't losing nothing.
But you have to. So you go off of stats, but you also have to go off the eye test too. And I'm gonna tell you this: Trey Murphy was coming off the bench doing this. It wasn't like he was put in the best positions, or it wasn't like he had the ball, like they was running plays for him like they did CJ. This is a rookie, or not a rookie, because this is like his second year or something. But this is a young player that's out there trying to get it the best way he could, and he's shooting 40%. And at the end of the season, the man was shooting like 9 threes a game.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't knock Trey Murphy wanting to start personally. It's interchangeable. If you want to
Trey
start
Murphy
Herb
need to be in the
Jones,
starting lineup with Herb.
if you want to start Herb Jones, then listen. I don't knock that personally.
Herb Jones give you defense though, but I don't know about that.
I would do an
Herb
alternate
does give you defense.
I would do an alternate lineup to where you can run that in increments in the game, where you can run a big lineup like that with Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Zion, and Jonas Valanciunas. You can run that lineup in increments in the game. It's just that I know they like CJ in that lineup, in the starting lineup right now.
I don't think they like that. I don't think they like that. And
I
I can really see. I can see CJ. I don't think they like it.
Was CJ even a point guard? I don't think he was a point guard.
No, he's not. That ain't even his.
I think it was Garrett Temple.
No,
Garrett Temple didn't even play.
CJ's
never mind. My bad.
Temple didn't even play.
My bad.
CJ's the starting point guard
He
for
was
the team, and him and Brandon Ingram take turns in the playmaking role.
Who was the two, Murgard? Who was the two? Who was the two?
Herb Jones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
The reason why CJ is starting for your team.
I'm definitely not taking Herb Jones out because he's the best defensive player on the team, and you want him to guard the best player on the other team. So if you take him out the starting lineup and you put Herb on the bench, then more than likely he's going to be guarding bench players.
Herb is not going to the bench. He's not going to the bench.
Right, but you got Trey that's up and coming with almost damn near getting 30 points a night. You want, if it's a perfect young fit for the young team. I think CJ can definitely. I think he could lead a second unit and dance and one-on-one and get shots in the way he gets shots in with the bench players that need somebody to get some buckets that can get it for. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say, because CJ can get his own buckets and Trey Murphy probably not as good as CJ because CJ is a veteran player. If he's a veteran player,
he give you playoff experience. Remember that.
Jessica.
What's up?
Jessica. Who's the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jessica?
CJ, BI, Zion, Herb, and Valanciunas.
Hold up. You went too far. What?
Valanciunas is your center.
Okay.
Then you got Zion. Was that a power forward?
Right.
Yeah.
You got Brandon Ingram, which is your
small forward, 3.
Okay. You said 3?
Yes.
And then you have CJ, which is your point guard, and then you have Herb Jones.
So Trey ain't starting?
No, he's not. He comes off the bench. And
when Zion wasn't playing,
is Zion playing the season? Is Zion playing?
That's what I'm saying. Is he even playing?
Yeah,
I don't think he's playing.
Why he not playing?
He gonna be healthy? Yeah, I know. I see that in the
Zion.
That's
Zion is healthy. Zion is healthy right now, so there's no reason for him not to be playing.
All right. So who was playing over? Who was playing instead of Zion? Yeah,
I want to say Trey came in starting when Zion got hurt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's a power forward.
That's when Trey started to shine a little bit more. And he was getting them 9 buckets, 9 threes a night, and dunking on folks and doing all that good stuff. And to have Zion out there with him would make him even better. Because you're gonna have, if you think about it, you definitely gonna have about 3 people watching Zion. Then imagine you got a 3-point shooter that he gonna make it no matter what. And Trey Murphy. Then you got Brandon Ingram, and then you just got Herb that we just need you to play some defense when it's time to play some defense. CJ is cool and all, but I just think CJ and Zion is like it's too much. Somebody need the ball in it. Like CJ need the ball in his hand too much.
So Jessica, I got a question for you because I like
too much.
I like Trey Murphy. I like Trey Murphy, but like you said, the money issue, and then I know Trey Murphy, he's gonna want to be on his own team. So do you see Trey Murphy leaving?
Somebody said Trey Murphy is a shooting guard. He's not a power forward. But I believe when Zion got hurt, Trey Murphy was in the starting lineup. So I don't know
Ingram was a power forward.
Yo, what is that?
Is that Richie again? Flight.
Hello.
You need to come on up and figure out
But
who
no, Richie not on the panel. I don't think. No, Richie not on not up here with us.
Who is that?
He's in the chat. He's in the chat, I think.
Who is that that's doing that shit though? They jumped on the panel acting like a panel demon. Who is that? Who's the panel demon?
I don't know if Kyra Lewis is CJ's backup because ain't Jose CJ's backup? Ain't Jose the point guard off the bench?
Yo, who is it's somebody.
Jose Alvarez the point guard off the bench, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold up, y'all. Let's take care of this little panel bullshit.
Hold on.
Because there's somebody in saying, "Let me join," and his name is These Nuts. So, it's getting wild.
Let me join These Nuts. Richie, can y'all get me back in here? I'm back.
Oh, Richie, I'm sorry, we can't do that, man.
Yeah, that's probably you making that damn noise. But yeah,
So CJ McCullough said, I know why Jessica said CJ McCullough's not a pass first point guard. You don't got too many of those nowadays.
There we go. Thank you.
That's right. That's the problem, God. That's the problem.
There we go.
Yeah.
But I still don't think he's a better. I don't think Brandon is a better distributor.
But see, that's because you didn't watch. You wasn't watching Brandon. You wasn't watching the games. So you could go off of stats, but sometimes you have to go off the eye test too. I watched every Pelicans game. I promise you. I think Brandon Ingram has grown to be a better passer than CJ. He has stepped up.
But the only thing, the reason why I say CJ should be your starting point. Oh my bad. Go ahead, G. Go ahead.
But even if you move CJ to the bench, though, that's going to put a liability in terms of playmaking.
Why? Why?
Listen.
You don't have a point guard.
Yeah, Brandon can't bring the ball. Brandon can't be. Hey, Margot, let me talk, man.
CJ's not a point guard either. Though.
Brandon Ingram cannot bring the ball up against pressure. He's not a point guard.
So I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on. CJ McCullough is a better ball handler than is a better ball handler.
Now that could be true. That could be true.
Here's the thing with even if you don't like CJ in the starting lineup, which I get, y'all still need a player like a Jalen Brunson in the starting lineup. That's what y'all missing. Listen, I get it. You don't view CJ as a pure point guard. He's a combo guard. I agree with that. You don't view him as that. But y'all still need somebody like a Jalen Brunson. That's really what y'all missing.
What is Jalen Brunson? What he do?
He's a pure point guard.
He's a pure point guard. Yes.
So that is true. The Pelicans have been missing a point guard.
What's going on.
You miss Lonzo. Lonzo used to be the point guard. Miss Lonzo.
Time out, man, bro. Why are you being weird? Take this off the panel, man.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. That's Richie. That got to be Richie.
Kentrell in the chat. I just want to ask Kentrell a question because he's got a lot to say about my team. Is you a Pelicans fan? I just was asking somebody in the chat. Maybe he'll.
Hey, Jessica, the only reason why I say CJ is not coming off the bench is because CJ McCullough been to Western Conference Finals. He got playoff experience, so he can bring that to the Pelicans team. When the time comes.
He got experience, but all the experience they had, they never won.
Real talk,
I
Jessica.
mean,
You know who the Pelicans want to be the starting point guard? Dyson
Because
Daniels.
they don't,
Yeah, but
y'all have that. But hold on.
I don't think he's ready for all that.
He's not
But
ready, but that's the point. But
the
they want
reason
him to be.
why, y'all are not winning is because y'all best player is not playing. It's very
Right.
difficult to
And
win
I
in the
understand
NBA.
that too.
Bruh, what is this, man?
Somebody need to get
Flight.
their kids.
Flight.
It's bedtime.
Who on here has the ability to drop
Not
somebody?
me.
Man, where's Dex?
Dex, Kilfana, you got panel
So
abilities?
so Kentrell, you don't think CJ should come off the bench, even though he's not gonna come off the bench, but you don't think he should come off the bench, Kentrell? I'm just talking to somebody in the chat because they was commenting some stuff. CJ will take a step back once Zion comes back. I feel I don't know, y'all. I just
I mean,
really just feel like when I watch the game, sometimes it was CJ used to make bad decisions, and I used to be like, why you do that?
I mean, a lot of your team used to make bad decisions. I'm not gonna lie, hold you on that, Jessica.
A lot of who?
I said a lot of the players on that team used to make bad decisions.
But they was young, so it's a different story when you young and you learning. But I feel like they've got.
Still is a bad decision. Is a bad decision.
Go! Get the fuck out of here!
Who was making bad decisions?
Brandon Ingram.
but skill wise, CJ needs to be out there.
But so you think at the end of it, so you think last season, especially at the end of the season, you think Brandon Ingram was making bad decisions?
I think Brandon Ingram, CJ, as well as Jonas Valanciunas, who are the leaders and three best players on the team without Zion, were making bad decisions.
I don't think they was making bad decisions. I think that CJ was hurt, so I give him that. He had a messed up finger on his shooting hand. So at the end of the season, Brandon had just got back from an injury, trying to bring the team back up. So he helped. So Brandon Ingram did hold the team in position after they had dropped from the first seed all the way into the play-in when BI and Zion was both out. They dropped. So CJ was playing, but they fell all the way to the bottom.
But
Then when
also,
Brandon came back, he held they started winning games again. When Brandon Ingram came back, they started to win games, which kept them in the position instead of keep falling to the bottom, which allowed them to be in the play-in. But at that time, when you putting in so much work trying to win game to keep a team afloat, when it came time for the play-in tournament, and you the only good player, the best player out there, because CJ shoulder and finger was broken. Jose wasn't playing. Zion wasn't playing. Valanciunas, to me, I don't think he's good for that type of atmosphere play. They have been talking about looking for another center, but it really ain't no centers out there that you can get, because the people who do got good centers, they ain't giving them up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want Valanciunas don't give you.
No, so look, let me tell you, Valanciunas is a really good player. He's a double.
He don't give you 20 points. He can give you that any given time.
I don't know if he fits with his
to give you
team.
20 points though. You don't. That's the thing with centers. You know, it's rare that you run into a Joel Embiid. Like if you can get a
you
center,
need a rim. You need a rim protector.
If you can get a
not
center,
a shooter.
Y'all lost Jackson Hayes to the Lakers.
Hold on. If you can get a center that can rebound, play good position on defense.
See, Valanciunas can't do that part.
And just be able to rim run, dude, you are solid. A center that can be able to do those three things, get paid over $100 million. Rudy Gobert, prime example. Even though he's overpaid, but he can do that. That's why basically a player like Walker Kessler, he's going to get paid when it's time for him to get paid because he can do those things. You don't need a center. It's rare that you can run into centers now that's going to give you 20 and 10. If you got one, keep them. But if you don't, you got to move on. And I think Valanciunas right now, he just basically, one, he's getting older. Two, he's kind of not fitting the timeline of the team. And I think he's probably going to be, I personally think the Pelicans are not going to resign him back.
I don't think so neither, because they looking for it right now. They looking for a center right now, but it ain't nobody really out there. Because Valanciunas, he can get you rebounds, and he can get you points. the rebound part, that's great, but he gets held back from his points when you got Zion on the floor, so it's really like useless.
Yeah, so you need someone that can be able
And
to different things.
Jackson Hayes makes bad decisions. He's not. So let me put it
Hayes
like
needs
this:
to go.
Jackson Hayes is he's a rim runner, or he's a fast, athletic player, but he do things like every time you turn around, the moving picks and stuff like that. That's like, oh my god, now we gotta.
Bad
Yeah, but
foul.
see,
Jackson.
yeah,
But the
but
thing is with Jackson Hayes, he's young. He's just really starting because you remember Jackson Hayes didn't really start playing football, playing basketball
yeah,
Playing
until late high
basketball.
school because
yeah.
he played football a lot until he get a growth spurt. So he's starting to get. He has to learn basketball. That's why I think him getting a change of scenery, going to a veteran-led team with the Lakers would be good for him.
Yeah,
It'd be better
that
for
is
him in his
true.
career because he can back up Anthony Davis and see what Anthony Davis do and being a better defensive player and anchor, which I think he can do for the Lakers. Just that he was just making bad decisions on the court and off the court when he was with the Pelicans.
Yeah, I gotta go. But thank you to y'all allowing me to talk to y'all, and thank you Flight for allowing me up. But I gotta go.
It was nice talking to you, Malaya. You got to come on more often.
Okay, I will. Um, it
Thank
was
you.
nice talking to all y'all. Hope y'all have a great night, a good night. I mean,
You too.
all
Thank you.
right, bye bye.
But
Yeah,
you
but
giving CJ too much credit. His body beat down, lack a lot of what? Lack a lot of maybe like a lot of older players. You said lack, but maybe it's like a lot of
basically,
older players.
yeah, like a lot of old players, like a CP3. But CP3 he's what like 30. He's like 37 now. And CP3 just need to retire. But hey, you want to keep playing, so
Yeah,
I don't knock him for it. Get
you
your
ain't
money though.
gonna.
Get your money. So he ain't gonna win a ring, but hey, I don't
Anyone
knock
can be a facilitator. Is just not like a pure point guard. True. And the Pelicans don't have a pure point guard. And I just feel like due to the team and the way they play, I think that Brandon Ingram should facilitate more than CJ do.
No, but CJ is not gonna hold y'all back either. But see, it's just CJ and the four y'all gonna need them when y'all go against teams like
Look, it's
Indiana.
not that I'm trying to say that CJ is not a good player and he's not, valid or validated because he has it. The thing about it is you could put a whole bunch of good players on a team and don't win shit. It has to fit and it has to make sense and it has to it's like a puzzle. It's got to fit all
It's
together.
gonna
The
work
pieces
because
got to fit.
you
And
got
I'm
Zion.
not, and you're right. At
team.
the end of the day,
Listen,
I'm not saying that if CJ stay in the starting lineup that it won't work. It will work. I'm just saying for future references, I just think that maybe Trey Murphy needs to get more looks and
and I
need to
think he
play with.
will. Yeah, I think he will. But this is just me. You may not like it. This is just me. I think Trey Murphy is probably gonna look. They're going to another team.
No, why you think that? You think the Pelicans is going to give up Trey Murphy? I don't think so. I think they'll let
I
CJ go
just don't.
before they let Trey.
But I think. But I think.
CJ can easily go to another team. There's somebody on another team can use CJ right now. Yeah, I
The
agree with
reason
that.
the reason why I say that is not a knock, basically because of the Pelicans don't want to give him up. I just think that Trey Murphy is probably going to want to go somewhere he can spread his wings more.
No, I don't think so. I think Trey Murphy gonna stay there.
All
He
right, you say so, but I
I
think I
think
think Trey I think Trey Murphy has the ability to at least at his peak with his ability, can at least basically be a number two in the league with his
okay,
ability.
and so but and you telling me that I'm wrong for saying that CJ need to go to the bench?
I'm not saying that you are not wrong for CJ not going to the
No,
bench.
no, no. But it won't be right now. It won't be. It won't be right now.
I just don't think Willie Green is going to do that right now.
Okay, and that's cool. But when the time comes that they have to make those decisions, I promise you they keep Trey Murphy over CJ.
Listen, I don't knock them for wanting to keep Trey. Personally, I want them to keep Trey. I just think that
Because he's
Trey
due
probably
to,
gonna
you said he's due for a big contract, right?
he's due for a big
No, he
contract.
might be. I mean, if he keep playing the way he playing and keep going up, then yeah, he gonna be due for a big paycheck.
Yeah,
And as far as like growing with a team,
but
a young team, like why would you get rid of your young good players? That don't even make sense.
a lot of times it happens because some young good players want to be on their own team.
I don't think Trey is like that though. I don't think that's his personality. I think as long as they pay him, I think he'll be all right with it.
I mean,
Plus, he won't find
listen,
his
I
own
mean,
team right now, though.
the man
everybody.
averaged. Hold on, the man averaged 14.5, about close to 15 points a game last year. You know, as well as he's getting better at handling the basketball. He's getting better at taking people off the dribble. He's getting better at he needs to get better at his in between game. I think that's what separates him right there. Is he has to get better at his in between game and getting downhill at the rim as well as doing a little more in the mid range. And I like
No, Trey is good at getting to the rim.
Not really, He's not really that best at
To
getting
me,
to the rim.
I
Not
think
really.
he is.
So so to me, someone that is elite getting to the rim is like a Jason Tatum or like a
I didn't
Brandon
say he
Ingram.
was elite. I say he was good. And I
You
think he'll
know,
get better because when a lot of teams started realizing how good of a shooter Trey was, they was running him off the line and what he was doing, he was dunking on motherfuckers.
and you know what? I've seen those highlights. Those are highlights. But on a consistent basis, I don't put him in that top echelon. I say he's all
But
right.
I ain't talking off of highlights, Morgad. I actually watched the games.
I watch Trey Murphy too. I go back and watch film on Trey Murphy. He's all
But I
right.
never said he was. I never said he was elite. I said he was good at getting to the rim, and he will get better.
But that's where Trey Murphy probably wants to get to. If you watching his interviews, which I have watched them, especially when you watched them during the draft, you watch him talk. He wants to get to that level. So I see him wanting to aspire to get to that point. And for him to get there, he probably wants to go on his own team. That's not to say it will happen, but that's just me
No,
basically seeing the potential of Trey Murphy. Because listen, it's rare. Teams are looking for a 6'7", a 6'9" wing that can do it all on the basketball court. Teams are looking for that, and they're going to be looking at him, especially when it's time to pay him. I wouldn't be surprised
right.
if he gets a
And
signing trade.
the Pelicans are gonna pay him, and he'll be all
Yeah,
right. And we
they,
gonna
they,
win a championship
The,
because we've got a lot of good growing pieces.
the
Herb is
floor,
gonna Herb is gonna be on an all defensive team. Trey Murphy's up and rising star or whatever. Not a star, but a what you call it?
he's still gonna be. He's a rising star. Okay, still. I mean, so
Um
right now on the team, he's a good role player, but I can see him stepping into a role and being an all-star. But to me, in order for him to get to the point of being an all-star, he needs the basketball more
he
in his
gotta be
hands.
a starter.
He needs the
That's what I
basketball more.
said.
It's
He
not
gotta be a
necessarily.
starter.
It's not really being a starter. He has to. It's more than being a starter. He needs the basketball more. He needs shots.
Yeah, and he can get those shots. When you got three people guarding Zion, he can definitely get those shots.
It's not how that works. He's only going to get he only averaged like 10 shots a game, and that's without Zion there. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because you got CJ ball hogging the ball.
And he's
That's
not
because
just
you got a CJ ball hogging the
it's not
ball.
just but it's not just
well, you got
CJ.
Brandon Ingram got here, gotta get his shots too. He gonna get his
But
shots.
but
So
Brandon Ingram, yeah, he gonna get his shots, yeah. But he
Ingram
gonna
averages
definitely
Brandon Ingram averages 20 shots a game. You got CJ only averaging probably about 16. You got Valanciunas getting like 14.
oh well
So
Valanciunas, that's why they want a different. So look, check this out.
So
So
Murphy
that's why
has
they
to get
wanted
his shots when he's getting. So Murphy has to get his
that's
shot
what
when
I
he's
was
fitting.
saying.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying.
And right now he's not going to get to that point. It's like for example, look at a player like Mikal Bridges, right? Gets traded to the Nets, can't get all the shots he wants because he has Aiden, Booker, and Chris Paul away. Goes to the Nets, able to pull up shots. Now basically we're looking at him like, yo, he has the opportunity to be a number one player on the Nets and be an all-star.
I feel you.
because he's able to get shots. It's not that, and that's not to say that Trey won't leave. I want him to stay, be a homegrown talent, stay on his team, win a ring there, like you said. I want all those things for him. But I know the flip side says that other players do want to get on their own team to show what they can do. And that's not to say you can't do it on the Pelicans, but it's gonna be more breathing room on another team for him to be able to do that.
Yeah, but I feel you on that, but I don't think he's gonna go nowhere.
I understand.
I
mean,
think
everybody swore Zion was gonna leave, but his ass ain't going nowhere neither.
Zion got this year, next year to prove they can be healthy on the floor. So we about to find out.
But I mean,
Definitely is about to.
but it's very rare that
If anything,
somebody
they
turns down a $200 million
if Trey
contract.
Murphy, if Zion stay hurt, if Zion, let's just say he get hurt, maybe not for like the whole season, but like a good amount, like a 40% of the season or 30% of the season, and you got Trey up and coming, and they can actually BI Trey and the rest of them can play without Zion, and Zion's always hurt. Maybe they get rid of Zion and keep Trey.
They might.
Zion, and then Trey could be your second, number 2.
They might,
That'd be crazy, Zion getting traded, man. That'd be the biggest. Know how many teams they're gonna be going for him though, man.
I mean, but because you can't what they say, fix something that's broke or whatever. And if this man keeps staying injured, he is holding us back.
They're holding y'all back, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not on the train right now. I'm not on the train right now to just trade away Zion. But how many more seasons is it gonna be? I'm definitely saying Zion got to show his ass next season.
I mean, y'all got the good roster. Y'all got one of the best rosters right now. So y'all don't have no choice but to try to get the playoffs.
Better than the Charlotte.
Y'all got one of the best rosters right now. That's no question because y'all got Ryder Jonas, y'all got Zion, you got B.I., you got Herb Jones, you got C.J. McCullough. Well, you know what I'm saying. So shit, it ain't no way. Y'all got a pretty.
Just think about this.
Y'all got a good bench. Y'all got a good bench.
Yeah, we do got a okay bench. Last season, Zion, B.I., and CJ only played 10 games together. So they haven't even built that on-court chemistry yet. And we did hold number 1 spot for a little second.
I'm just over here like, why? I don't know why y'all comparing yourself to the Charlotte roster. It's clearly y'all better.
This is Charlotte. This is Charlotte.
Nobody believes in Charlotte right now.
No, but see, Charlotte compared to the East, they're decent because the East is not as strong as the West. The West is a gauntlet right now. But the Pelicans roster, top to bottom, is better than Charlotte. I mean, Pelicans players. I mean, the Pelicans' 2 best players is better than Charlotte's whole roster. So it's especially when
except for Lamelo, because Lamelo they say is better than.
Lamelo was the better player, but can't do it by himself. And Miles Bridges, the second best player on the team.
Lamelo is not better than Zion.
Well, scoring wise for all around game, I give it to Lamelo, but inside, of course, nobody inside is Zion all day. Now Zion get a jump shot, improves, start working on a jump shot.
Lamelo do have a better all around game, but the thing about with Zion is he's just so dominant at what he do. It's really hard to compare him to anybody. I mean, it's just really no stopping that man if he's healthy and he's getting to that realm. There's no stopping.
Well, what happened? But what happened to Zion? What happened in the playoffs? Is Zion can't get to the hole. He need a jump shot. That's what Giannis started doing. Giannis started working on his jump shot.
If you can't get to the hole, that's when you pass it to B.I. or Trey.
Well, if they ain't doing nothing, maybe you just gotta work on your jump shot. You gotta be, that's something I would want to do.
I ain't saying don't work on your jump shot, but I'm not worried about it because if Zion take 5 3 people with him to the rim and he can't get a shot, that means we got a lot of open players back there in the back that can
because
make shots.
because think about it, that's how Zion lost in the playoffs last time because teams figured him out. So that's I mean not Zion, but Giannis. They said Giannis can't shoot the ball, so they start calling the hole, so he couldn't get in. So his team was messed up. So Zion started working on his jump shot. Started working, and
Yeah,
now you gotta respect the shot a little bit now.
but that's why I
Hold on,
said if
Hold on, Cofanis. Let me break that down. The reason why they lost was not on Giannis. The reason why they lost was because their role players didn't step up. Giannis is hitting them with open passes. They got to hit the shots. That's the key
right.
right there. Is can the other players step up when they
Right.
are clogging the paint? So if they are clogging the paint with Zion, basically making what is known as a wall defensively, they're clogging the paint up. Then other players have to hit shots. And I would take my chances with a Brandon Ingram who shoots 37% from three, a CJ McCollum who shoots 39, a Trey Murphy who shoots 40. I would take my
Right.
chances with that, in that basically for Zion to do that. If they miss, cool. They miss, we lost, good game to you. But I would take my chances with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's where
Hell
you
yeah.
have trust.
Dexter in the chat. He said, do Zion make his players better? Jessica, I think that's a shot towards you.
Do Zion look, yep.
Yeah.
Zion do make his teammates better.
Zion's all right at playmaking. I mean, he ain't no Melo, but he's not a point guard. I don't expect him to be that.
The reason why I say Zion make his teammates better because shit, they gonna be damn near everybody gonna be
Because he gonna be
open.
double team. He gonna be double team. And somebody gonna be
Every
open.
time, man, Zion gonna be triple team.
Dex in the building, man. Dex in the building, man.
He down there in the chat. He don't want to talk.
Dexter
He
in the chat. Hey, Dexter, come up to the chat. That's a dream drink. He probably got a drink and a lot of stuff going on.
We need you, Dex, man. The iron
Dexter.
shield of justice on it out there, man. Shoot, man.
You know when
Clean
I'm
up.
on here, I'm gonna talk Pelicans.
Man,
Take
clean up
over.
some of this spam that was on here, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. If Pelicans can get to the playoffs, man, if they get to the playoffs, man, hey, that gonna make a lot of noise. If he can be healthy, in these playoffs, everybody be healthy, man, they could go the distance. I'm not no question about it.
Man, if they healthy and they in the playoff, that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
I'll watch it.
Even people who ain't Pelican fans is gonna like to watch that.
Man, I like Zion. I like Bi. They're my two favorite players. I like Bi. Definitely since he came to the league, so I'm definitely gonna be watching if that happens.
There'd be so much hate against the Pelicans.
Shit, even my Chicago Bulls. I don't think the Bulls gonna do shit.
I don't like the college that Bi went to, man. But I support him because he's a hometown guy, so I support him.
Yeah,
I don't like it. But I support Bi, man. I hope he does well.
I like Bi's work ethics too. He's not out here in a lot of mess. His name ain't coming up and shit.
He's in the gym, man. Your boy in the gym. He in the gym putting up shots. So that's what he's been doing.
To be a young player, he ain't
Dex being an instigator in the chat. Zion make his teammates better. Dex being an instigator.
Somebody said the Pels trash. Sounds like a hater.
Nah, the Pels ain't trash, man.
So Zion just need to switch hands a bit more.
The best players in the league, boy. Man, shit, they healthy. The Pels is a problem.
Hell yeah. Well, that's why I don't. But I can't keep doing this every season though. Talking about health though.
I mean,
that's a hater, man. That's a hater. Pels ain't trash, y'all. Well, who your name? That's court vision. Hey, Pels ain't trash, bro.
Man, why you jumping on my Bulls, man? Like, dang, man, we ain't do nothing to nobody, man.
Now you right. The Bulls don't do nothing to nobody, huh?
Hey, Dex trolling you, Jessica. He said Bi hangs at the dispensary. Hell no, Dex, so acting fool right now.
Man,
he might do, cause Bi very laid back and quiet. He ain't out there acting. No, Bi. I like the way he played, and he made a comment. Somebody asked him about all that flopping and stuff, and the stuff that he say is very professional to me. And you know, like he said, he ain't finna be doing no flopping. He ain't finna be doing. He gonna play the game. If the refs call it, they call it. If they don't, it just mean I need to work harder.
Yeah, that flopping stuff it kind of kills the game a little bit. Yeah, that's what I said. The Lakers was doing something that last year. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that flopping stuff they was doing over there.
They finna cut that short this season. Ain't gonna be no flopping.
That's what I said,
And
man.
you get a tech or something if you flop, ain't it?
But you know who started that stuff though? The European players that came over. Saying they started that stuff like the Sacramento Kings and stuff back in the day. Some players over they started that flopping stuff.
Zion better. What did it say? I'm trying to. Zion better have all the fun in the off season because when the season starts, he better be ready. We say this every season. I mean, he came in healthy last season. He played, then got hurt. This season, as of right now, from what I know of, he's not injured. He should be ready for what you call it, practice that's coming up.
Hey, because your boy Gemini over there in New Orleans. He ain't ready. If Zion ain't ready, he gonna let you have it. He gonna come up here. Oh man.
Yeah, Gemini live in New Orleans, but he ain't a Pelicans fan. He a LeBron
fan. He interviewed Zion before. He said he interviewed Zion and all that stuff before. About that's why he know a whole lot of stuff about Zion.
That's what's up. I know I'm gonna be catching some games in Orlando when the season starts.
I know you're gonna be catching Orlando Magic. See what I know you don't got no choice. I know you ain't gonna watch the Magic that much though.
No, I'm just going to the Orlando games in Orlando when the Pelicans play, so I can catch the Pelicans like I did last season and the season before that. I don't go to watch Orlando Magic, but that's when my team comes to close to my city, then I'm gonna go watch the games there.
Only reason I was watching some Orlando games is because of Bobo over there.
I would love to be able to go to a Pelicans game in New Orleans and be around the team, like the home place, but that's like an 8-hour drive, 6-hour drive, little flight.
So you said you ain't about to drive 8 hours though, man. You said you're gonna take a short trip on a short flight.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that during Mardi Gras season, so then maybe I can do a little Mardi Gras and catch a game around February.
The Mardi Gras in February. I ain't never been to the Mardi Gras yet. I ain't never been to the Mardi Gras.
Go do a little Mardi Gras and watch a game in February in New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans going down, man. They know how to get down.
Dex is retarded. Dex, why you in the chat talking shit? He said, "Hey, Jessica Barbie girl." Dex, why you ain't on the panel? He said, Cantrell said, "Jessica, you know that Zion wants to play with these women instead of basketball." Well, Zion got a baby on the way. He better be ready to get some money. In order to keep them girls, he gotta have that bag. So he better play.
It's cheap them to keep them. You better keep at least one of them, especially the only on the baby by.
Thunder said Pelicans really got sent home by 20-year-old OKC player in the play-in. They did get sent home, but that ain't gonna happen next season. So I ain't worried about that.
They're gonna have the handfuls. You got Zion coming strong. The guy had the whole cool back, so OKC gonna have to come with everything they got.
Murgar, you left?
Nah, I'm still here. I'm listening to y'all.
Y'all get talking about the Pelicans, huh?
I'm looking at the chat. Dex trolling you. He said, "Dex, and Thunder, yeah, he trolling.
Y'all get tired of talking about the Pelicans?
Nah, man, I ain't getting tired.
Oh man, like I said, Pelicans got a good squad though. I mean,
talk about Chicago because that ain't nothing to talk about.
I mean, you mean we know what shot?
Yo, what's with the Chicago jokes right now? Like, why we doing this?
Chicago. I mean, Chicago, man. I don't know
Because
what they're gonna do. I mean, I'm from Chicago, so I don't expect them to really do nothing this year. Maybe they be a playing team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they in the East, dog. Right now, basically, there's only really like maybe two teams that really set. Everybody else is up for grabs, man. Whole East is up
who's
for
the two
grabs,
teams? The
man.
Bucks and the Celtics,
Yeah, that's it.
and the rest of the
Everybody,
teams are iffy.
what?
You got
Iffy.
Lakers. You got Lakers.
Everybody else, because we don't know what's going to happen with the Sixers. You know, the Knicks, they don't really have an actual star that really sets them over the edge compared to everybody. Atlanta, they hit or miss. You know, they ain't going. Who else? You know, Miami. You know, they can get beat. They show they can get beaten on a regular season. It's just that you can't. Just that Jimmy Butler just turned to a different level during the playoffs. But they still lack things offensively. You
But
Didn't
they
know,
they
missing the
just trade
center.
away some players
They
too?
missing the center, man. They're missing the
they
center.
miss and they lost players. And they lost players. So it's like the East is the Wizards, booty, the Orlando Magic, up and coming young team, but no, not right now. You know, Detroit, up and coming young team, but not right now. So I mean,
The
really,
choice is
who's
gonna be a
out there?
surprise. Watch out.
Really, who's out there? You know, because the only teams is right now the Nets. They're a well balanced team, but they're like the Knicks. They don't really have nobody that really sets them over the edge like that. So it's like everybody else is up for it. Whereas in the West, that's a different conversation. If you
Hey,
put the
The
Bulls,
West
Hey,
gonna be like it was. The West gonna be like it was last season. That
you
it
can't.
was like
Sacramento gonna be
a
in there, yo.
jam.
You can't.
yeah, so if you put the Bulls in the West, the Bulls easily fall to the bottom. But you pull the Bulls in the East, it's a different conversation. They have opportunity to maneuver in the East. It's just that the two top spots are locked. You know, and then Cleveland, basically, although they're good, you could say three teams. It'll be Cleveland, the Bucks, and the Celtics. They're probably the three best teams in the East right now. Everybody else is up for grabs.
Oh yeah, but that means the East is weak.
It is weak. It is weak. They lost players. It is because some of the players
And
from the
the
East went to the West.
Yeah, and then the West gonna be like a clock, like a jam. Everybody gonna can't fit in the top.
Yeah. It's the West is a gauntlet. The West is a gauntlet. You know,
Or
it's a
we
gauntlet.
already know Sacramento. Is Sacramento gonna be one of them teams? They gave Golden State the one for their money.
So I
So
got a question for y'all about Sacramento. Do you
They
think
might
they
come back down.
overdid themselves last season, or you think
They
they're gonna be able to do the same thing?
Sacramento gonna be in the playoffs. No question about it. They got a good squad
I
over
mean,
there.
they all right. They all right. You know, they might come back down to earth.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't really watch them, so I can't speak
Cause
on
like,
it. But
cause like,
I
cause
was
like,
shocked. I ain't
I
gonna
think
lie.
I think that's momentum. I think I'm the only reason why I say that because the momentum that they have. I don't think your team like that's gonna fall off the earth like that. Not like that. I think they're gonna.
I mean,
That's a
that's what happened to the Knicks. The Knicks made the playoffs, then couldn't make the playoffs, then made the playoffs again. Sometimes it happens.
hell. You never know. Even Detroit might make it to the playoffs this year. Shit, we don't know.
So
Another upset's gonna happen here.
Sacramento did have a good run last year, but they can easily get hit with a basically a little basically. Oh yeah, that was just last year. Now everybody is prepared for you now, so we're not
Yeah,
basically
you
looking
ain't gonna
for.
shock nobody. You ain't
Ain't
gonna
gonna shock
surprise
nobody.
nobody.
Hey, but you think
They're
Miami?
gonna
Hey,
be ready for you,
do y'all think
huh?
Miami gonna play above their head this year like they did this following season going? Do you think Miami gonna play above the surprise a lot of people again this next season? I
No,
mean,
they're not. They're
they,
not. And then on top of this, you got to realize Miami lost players. Like they lost some key role players on that team last year. So they up for grabs. So basically, that's what I said. The East is up for grabs right now, man. Like nothing's really set. Like, and you can't even say Cleveland is set because they shown basically they a little rock. Especially with that backcourt, they show they a little rocky because they don't play no looking defense. Neither one of them.
somebody said that Detroit gonna be in the seventh seed this season. Kentrill?
They
I
might.
don't know
They
about that.
might.
I don't know
I got
about that. I don't know about that, man. That's gonna
Dex
be a good
shoot. Hey,
possibility.
Dex
hey,
wanna
Uh,
know.
hey.
Dex
Listen.
said, did the Knicks overachieve?
They
no, man, no.
probably they're all
Jalen
right.
Brunson came from the Dallas. They
The
got the white point
Knicks.
guard to lead the way. Nah, they play just
The Knicks
about.
are So the thing with the Knicks
Nah.
is, so the thing with the
And
Knicks
somebody
is,
in
the
the
Knicks are always going
chat,
to be a
somebody
decent
in the
team.
chat would like to join the
They're
panel,
just
so somebody can drop the link for
see
Kenya.
so the thing with the Knicks is the Knicks are a decent team. It's just that they don't have anything that sets them apart in the top of echelon as a 1 and 2 seed to compete with Boston and Milwaukee. They don't have that Giannis. They don't have that Jason Tatum that sets them over an edge. They're more like a well balanced team like Brooklyn. So they're more so basically going to fall on that edge of, five. They can go from as high as the 5 seed and then drop all the way down to the 7 and the 8 seed. That's the Knicks. So,
Well,
but the thing is with Detroit is, Detroit has a chance because, like I said, the East is not that thick like the West is, as well as I'm pretty sure you saw Cade Cunningham basically do them boys dirty on that USA Select team. That boy wasn't playing.
Oh, he was on the select team.
Yes,
that select team beat the USA team.
Yes, I think they beat them like once or twice, but other than that, USA team was whooping they behind.
Oh, they was.
Yeah. They said the select team won like 1 or 2 games, but other than that, the select team was getting whooped.
Okay. Because they made a big deal about that. That's all I heard. I ain't even hear nothing else other than the fact that the select team beat the USA team. They made a big deal about it.
But didn't the select team beat the 93 Olympic team that had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, Magic Johnson on the team too? Didn't they lose?
Oh, they did.
I thought they didn't lose. Oh, did they?
They lost to the select team. Yes, they did.
They're getting their practice on. Somebody need the link.
But still though, it's like with this actual with the East with the like for example with the Pistons, I like Cade Cunningham. And if Cade Cunningham, because like what's his name, Jalen Duran, he looked real good on that select team. Look fit, look physical out there, dominant, grabbing boards, blocking shots. I loved it.
Hey, you was watching it?
Yeah, I was
watching. You watching highlights or you watch the actual scrimmage?
I watched the scrimmages. Jalen Duran.
How you watch the scrimmages?
You said how?
Yeah.
People was posting links on it, and I actually saw like actual game footage of them actually scrimmaging.
Yeah, I want. You said somebody was
Yeah, a lot of people recording. There's a couple of recordings where they got like different games where they recorded like 20. They recorded like 20 minutes, a couple of scrimmages they were playing.
Like on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, you can watch them on YouTube.
I'm gonna go look that up.
Yeah, because I know Jalen Duran looked really good. What's his name? Cade Cunningham looked really good. So I like them going into the year. So if they can really develop, Cade Cunningham comes out and be that number 1 pick that we thought he'll be, then yeah, I look for Cade Cunningham to have a big season, especially when healthy.
Yeah, he's the star for the Detroit Pistons. He's a star. So and you got to do Ivy over there. That's supposed to be good. So
Dex got to come up here and drop the link.
Dex done disappeared, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to drop it. See if I can drop it.
They said Dex said Bi barely played.
Yeah,
I guess in the scrimmages he said Bi barely played. See, Bi is the type of person that has to get in rhythm.
Some games. In some games he barely played. In other games he played. That's I mean it's Bi. Bi the best player on the team.
He probably felt like he had to
be like, man, you know what? I'm just wait till I get to the actual game and I should be okay.
But he's a type of person that's got to get in the flow of things.
Man, screw that flow. Bi can go out there and get you 20 easy. That's
he gonna get you 30. He gonna get you. He putting up 30 in the.
He's just smooth, man. He's just smooth with the basketball.
Somebody was trying to get on me the other night, talking about he's a shot chucker.
He used to be. He ain't like that no more. He take good shots. He used to be. I mean, but that's any scorer. Any scorer is going to take looks that they feel they can make. You feel me? But we got to start the branding.
He be making them.
Somebody was getting on me. Was getting on me last time, man.
About what?
Talking about Bi. He's not consistent. We're talking about Bi. He's not consistent.
Oh yeah, I was on there. He ain't consistent.
Man, Bi.
I was on there that night.
he's one of the most consistent players in the league, man.
They were saying he wasn't consistent.
That was
The,
crazy, man.
The only thing that ain't when he get injured, then of course. See, I've seen Bi come back from injury and it take him a game or two before he get up his points. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say he's a rhythm person. He has to get in the flow with things because he's came back from injury and didn't the first 2 games or so and didn't have a good game. But after that, it's over with.
I mean, but I think that's any player. Once you come back from energy, you trying to get a feel for it. You got to get your wind up on you, get your legs up on you, because you ain't really been running, been active like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, but man, I love Bi as a player, man. Like, I think he's one of the best wings in the league. I think when it comes to just being a wing player, I think he's top 5 in the league, man. I don't think there's too many players that's better
So
in the league.
who's the top? Who's number one?
Number one right now, the best wing is probably
Yeah.
it's probably Jason Tatum. Wing
Okay.
players is Jason Tatum.
And who's number 2?
Number 2.
Because see, I don't know all wing players, so that's why I'm asking. It's a learning thing for me too, just to know who are wing players.
All right, so wing players consistent. Wing players mainly like it's a combination of basically kind of like it's a combination of players like shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. But mainly, it's a combination of players that can really just play both, like a Jason Tatum or like a Kawhi Leonard or a Paul George. Those are wing players.
So those are
So
wing players.
yes, those are wing players. And I got like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, a little ahead of Brandon Ingram right now, but basically, I think Brandon Ingram can catch them. I think Brandon Ingram can catch them because, like I said, I got Brandon Ingram in my top 5 because the only players I really got in front of them are Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Jason Tatum, and Durant, and I got Brandon
Yeah.
Ingram right there, man. That's it. Like you
Yeah.
don't see that's why teams are looking for players like that. Wing players win you rings. That's the thing. That's what's in right now, man. It's a wings league, man. Wing players win you rings.
Yeah. Paul, you said Paul George, Kawhi. I mean, it healthy when they healthy, man. It's their problem, but you know what I'm saying. But shit.
Pope in the chat said Jess must be on the panel. Y'all talking about the Pelicans. You know it. I mean, that's all. We were talking about other teams though.
Like I said, I see the
We can
Pelicans
talk
making
about
the
whatever
playoffs.
team y'all want to talk about. The Lakers. What y'all think the Lakers gonna do?
Yeah, because they're expecting Lakers to make it to the playoffs, of course.
Lakers gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
So who you think? So how you think the standings is gonna be in the West?
I mean, you got for right now basically you got the reigning champs with the Nuggets. That's the only team.
Yeah, you got to give them number 1 because they the champs.
Yeah, Denver Nuggets are the champs.
I got the Nuggets up there. I got the Lakers up there. I got who else I got? I got I mean right now I don't have Memphis, but I know when they're healthy, Memphis is a problem.
Well, Memphis don't really have a health issue. The problem gonna be is because John Morant got to sit out for what 25 games.
Somebody got injured. Somebody got torn ACL. Breaking news from Dex. He said Denver Nuggets player reported suffered a torn ACL. Oh, that can't be true. And he said,
Who he didn't even say the players. He said Denver Nuggets player reportedly suffered torn ACL.
But I think he said Kankar, but that's not
Kankar. This time Kankar is playing for the Slovenia men's basketball team, and in the recent game got injured. Let me talk about him.
What happened?
But I mean he's probably a good role player he's probably a role player for him off the bench.
Probably role player. Kankar.
He's not starting though. Because I mean,
no, he ain't starting. He ain't no star player. No.
So, but like I said, man, you got the Nuggets, you got the Lakers, you got Memphis.
Memphis don't have a wing player.
Memphis on. Hey, John Moranis.
Memphis got a wing player. They got Banks.
No.
Yeah, John Moran is suspended for the first 25 games, so I don't know how it's gonna work out for him. Maybe they go win 10 games. I don't know how, man. It ain't looking good.
That's why I said that's the issue with them. Then you still got the Nuggets, you got the Pelicans, so you still got those.
What about the Warriors?
Oh, and he can't.
He
You still can't count them all now. Yeah, I was about to
You
say
got
that
the
too.
Clippers, you got the Warriors, you got the Pelicans, you got the Lakers, you got the Nuggets. Who else we got out there?
You got a young team
The
coming up.
Kings.
The Kings. You got a young team coming up with the Thunder. The Thunder are problem.
Yeah.
Thunder, but we ain't got to worry about Houston right now. Houston ain't gonna make no noise right now.
That's a sleeper team right there. The Thunder is up and coming. Don't sleep on them.
Now San Antonio,
It's
watch
a
out.
lot of people
San Antonio, watch out.
asking to come in on it. Somebody Kendall Gems.
San Antonio ain't doing much this year.
Stop, dog.
Wemby, they got Wemby, man. Wemby gonna be their savior, baby. They're gonna get him to the playoffs. Who?
This year.
Yeah, remember Yana, he gonna get these guys to the playoffs, baby. I remember Yana from San Antonio.
Bro can't even play in back-to-back games, let alone talk about a playoff, man.
The Spurs, they got the #1 draft pick.
They got the #1 draft pick that's gonna take them to the promised land, yo.
Listen, man. The Spurs, the Spurs not making the playoffs.
Hey, Murdoch, when you was watching the scrimmages, how was looking? Buddy that had got hurt, the #1 pick last season. What's his name? Slim dude.
What are you talking about?
Wasn't he the #1 draft pick and he got injured? Don't he? The slim dude, real tall, skinny dude.
Are you talking about Victor? You talking about somebody else?
Talking about last season. Talking about last season.
Last season he didn't get to play because he got hurt. In the
yeah, we talking Chad Hungry. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about with the Thunder with Chad Holmgren, Shea Gilgeous, Josh Giddey, that young team.
How he was looking? Ain't he in the select team?
Yeah, he was on the select team.
Hey, that dude got game. That dude can play, man.
He's just so small. I mean, so slim.
So let me say this right here. So when he was on the basketball court, he looked a lot bigger. Maybe it was the beard he grew. I don't know, but he looked a lot bigger on the basketball.
You said his beard?
Maybe it was the beard that gave him a little bit. It made him look more adultish on the court. But he looked a lot bigger. He looked a lot stronger. So I ain't trying to say he's still on the skinny side. But it looked like he did put on a lot
They
more
said
weight.
he did.
Yeah, he put on a lot more weight. Yeah, and it's like thing.
During that last season when he didn't play, I guess the main focus last season why he wasn't playing was to get him thick. Nah.
Right.
Funny.
Some chicken turkey, get some beef in you. Get some beef. Damn it.
They was feeding them. Get your thick, get your right.
Your beans and rice.
Now I'm just talking junk. Y'all talking about food. I'm sitting here thinking what the heck I want to eat.
Man, I got so many varieties of stuff to eat right now. I got
we went through this. We went through this last night. At the same time, it's 1:00 over here in the morning. I'm sitting here.
12:13 over here. Oh, okay. What you gonna eat?
Where you at, Murdoch, in Chicago?
Nah, I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
You right there with the Charlotte? You going to some of the Charlotte games? Always know you gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm going to some of them.
But that's not your team, right?
Nah, that's not my team. I'm just.
You a Lamelo fan too?
Yeah, I'm a Lamelo fan.
You a BBB?
Yeah. I rocks with them heavy.
You do.
But my team is Chicago. I'm a Chicago Bulls and Atlanta Falcons fan.
We need somebody. We got a few folks that's backstage. We got a couple of folks backstage trying to hop on.
But I think Flight not here.
Hope was trying to get on. Kendall was trying to get on.
Yeah. Because Flight dropped he dropped the link.
Basil asked for the link.
Yeah, Flight just dropped
They say Chet Holmgren is 209 and he was 195 last season. So he picked up a little weight.
Yeah, he picked up some weight because he used to weigh 194. But how tall is this dude anyway? About 7 feet. How tall is this dude, man?
Like 7 foot, 7'1", right around there.
7'7", bro. He need to pick up like about he should be about maybe like 250.
I mean, it takes time, man.
I mean, that's why he should be. But
I mean, he'll get there. He'll get there
Because
eventually, man.
look, RJ Drummond is like 280, but he's solid though. You know, he gonna get you them boards, gonna knock some people out the way. You know what I'm saying?
But Andre Drummond got a different frame built on him. You feel
He
me?
got different.
So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
different
Yeah,
frame built on him. You feel me? So
yeah,
it's just a matter of basically just going to take tests and time to have that weight on. But he'll gradually get there.
yeah. As time go, yeah.
I mean, it took Kevin Durant a little while to get there. Now Kevin Durant, like what, 230?
Yeah,
Shit, he's
Kevin
still
Durant. Yeah, that's right.
But Brandon Ingram kind of slim too, but I feel like he done got his little weight up.
Yeah, but Brandon Ingram, I think he's like 220 now. So he's a lot stronger than what he was when he
What he
first came
used to
into the
be,
league.
or when he came, when he came in.
Yeah,
He's like
Chris
220.
Singers picked up some weight because he used to be 220 when he was with New York, but he about 250 pounds now.
Yeah, yeah. It takes time, man. You mean you see
Yeah,
these guys come in, they still little kids, man. They gotta go through to get their grown man weight on them and everything. Go through the
yeah.
development stuff. So that happens, man.
And yeah, there ain't too many guys coming in here like LeBron at the grown man weight because when LeBron came in, he was already down near 250. He was like probably 240 back then. yeah,
LeBron was like 230, 240 when he came in, but
yeah,
LeBron still
230,
put
240 when he came in. Yeah,
but LeBron still put on weight because his playing weight is like 260, 265.
yeah, yeah,
Is him and
LeBron about
Zion the same height?
No, LeBron
uh
6'9",
yeah,
Zion
yeah,
6'6".
LeBron is 6'7". I think Zion is 6'7", I believe.
Nah, bro,
What
Zion is
say that
6'6".
again?
LeBron is 6'9". Zion is 6'6".
Oh, so I think then Zion could probably get down to like 260 and be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he 284. He
Zion was
284, man. I think he should get down to about 260. Should be a good way for him. Yeah.
Zion when he was at Duke was playing at like 265, 270.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what made him a number one overall pick because of his maneuverability being like 260. So if he can get to like that 260, 255, 260, I feel like that'd be a good weight for him to be to not just be able to for his athleticism to be able to move around as well as for him to be able to have that strength to be able to go down in the paint and rebound and everything. I feel like that's a
Right,
good
because
weight
you
for him.
still want to have that strength to be able to
Because I
be
think he could be.
unstoppable.
I think Zion could be faster. I think he could be a little faster if he had dropped some of that weight though. A little faster.
I mean, yeah, that's what made him the number one overall pick at Duke
Yeah.
because of his being because him being in like 260, 265 when he was there, and him being able to sink his hips and move well. You could tell he doesn't move particularly well when he's at like 280. So I think he needs to drop back down to 260, and I think that could be a good playing weight for him.
Yeah, man, just imagine Zion come at you with speed and power. Oh man, like a freight train.
But even at the weight that he at now, he still got speed on him.
Yeah, but can he get through a whole season though without injury? That's the question mark though.
Right, that is the question mark. But the speed ain't the question mark. But getting lighter, he'll definitely be faster, and that would be like, I mean, imagine being faster than what you already is.
The
Man, ain't
issue,
talking about lose.
the issue
Right.
with me with Zion is not his straight line speed. I think Zion's got that. I think the issue I'm having with seeing with him is him being able to move laterally really well, like sink his hips and move laterally, especially on defense. So I think because you look at him in at Duke, when he was at like 260, 265, the bro can move his hips well. He moves his hips well, can slide well and everything. So I think him getting back down to 260 would be very good for him to be able to, not just for his straight line speed, but him from moving the side to side
Hey,
and
cause that
agility.
dude strong, man. Cause
He's
he was
just
pushing.
late.
He was pushing LeBron and AD out the way. He's bodying them down there. When he came in the league,
He sure did. He was snatching. He was
he was
snatching
bodying them.
balls and towels.
Listen, man, when he dunked on Kuzma, that was just disgusting.
That man
Oh yeah,
bullied y'all. Look,
he dunked.
Zion
He
bullied.
dunked the
Look,
hell out of
Zion
Kuzma, boy.
bullied Giannis down there. Took the ball from him and everything. Giannis.
He was
Hey, watch out for Zion though. If Zion can stay healthy and develop a 3-point shot, he shoot the three, but let's say he get better at doing that and develop a perimeter game more. Oh man, Zion gonna be unstoppable, man.
man, what? The Pelicans gonna be unstoppable. Ooh, that's gonna be ooh. Imagine that. Imagine the Pelicans staying healthy. Y'all gonna hate me.
Hey, the Pelicans get to playoffs, man. I can see New Orleans gonna be going crazy.
Ooh, I'm gonna be on this panel talking shit every night.
I
Don't
got
know.
more confidence in the Pelicans than I do in the Bulls. I don't think the Bulls gonna do nothing.
Well, I definitely feel you on that. I got more confidence in the Pelicans than I do a few teams over there in the East.
You say even the Lakers. You say even the Lakers. Lakers, they made some moves, but I don't know, man. It's still gonna be a team to.
I think the Lakers. So they ended the season pretty good. When they traded their whole team away, like LeBron likes to do, and they pretty much got that same team this season. And with LeBron, and AD, I think they'll be pretty good. I just I don't see them winning no championship only because I just feel like I don't think LeBron has it in him to last that long. It's not even like health is that father age.
Man, I think LeBron gonna play for another team in the song into the league if that happens. So,
I mean, that's a whole nother story now.
yeah. So
I just think that he's getting he ain't gonna be able to carry the team that long. Does that make sense to y'all?
yeah, he
The
can
whole season,
he can't be playing 45. He can't be playing 45 minutes a game. For AD supposed to be the man of the team now. AD supposed to take over, but shit, he can't stay on the court. But AD gonna give you. He played 60 games last year, so AD can get. Hopefully, he can play 60 games again this year. We can't say 82 games. That'd be too. Even though he should, he's only 30 years old. But hey, you know what I'm saying.
He said, "Calm down, just Zion got to stay on the court first before we can get excited." Though I feel you, but I'm just saying.
Even if I was out, you still could be excited, right?
The Pelicans stay healthy.
If they stay healthy, yeah, they got a chance.
So nobody better not say nothing, cause y'all know I'm gonna come up here talking my shit. Woo!
Well, I'm sure Zion got trainers. He know what he need to do. He know what he know. He know he got a regimen. He should have a regimen, a regimen, and all that stuff. He know what he need to do as a player. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, take heed to it.
He need to get his mind right. He need to grow up and get his mind right. Maybe having a baby, maybe having a kid will make him grow up. Tell him it's time to do what you got to do so you can get that money and do your job. Look, I'm getting excited already, Kentrell.
Yeah, but he got CJ. He got CJ McCulley as a mentor over there. He probably talking to him.
Every season. I get excited, and then that freaking injury comes, and I just pray that Bi don't get hurt playing with the USA team. The last thing I need is for us to be starting the season off like that.
Oh no, I think he gonna play, but I don't know if he gonna play super hard, but he gonna play hard, but not too that hard though.
Well, yeah, and I wouldn't even be mad at him if he didn't play super hard because I ain't even looking for him. Like, it ain't a big deal whether the USA team win. I mean, it would be cool to win and everything for Bi to get that win with the USA team, but that's not so much of a big deal to me. I just think it's good practice and experience and stuff like that. Just makes you better.
Yeah, Lamelo was chilling. I don't know what I thought Lamelo was gonna be planning this. I don't know. Lamelo need to do. Lamelo been there, done that. He played international already, so he don't got to do that.
They say he ain't playing because he was injured.
Yeah, he had a ankle injury, so that's why I guess he been in the gym putting up shots. So I guess because of that, I guess he wasn't just start off the season with 100% with the team in the regular season.
He said Mariah Mills got Zion's mind right now. He can't stay focused, and Zion don't like CJ. They had words. And okay, they don't have some words.
They got some words, but that ain't even that though. They got respect for each other now. I mean, everybody gonna have some words though, but
Well, Zion
People just be making up. People just be making up beats. I'll tell you, man.
I don't know.
I did hear CJ McCullough was calling Zion, calling a couple players on the team, but they didn't pick up their phone though. He was just trying to be a mentor to him. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's more. CJ might have had some words saying about at the end of the season. CJ played through injury, and Zion was talking about he didn't feel like Zion.
Right, that's what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, I
So
remember that.
I think that's what Kentrell might be. That might be what he's talking about. And you know what? To be honest, I like Zion. He's one of my favorite players, even though he don't play. But at the end of the day, like you gotta respect people, and if you ain't on that court, you really ain't got much to say. And all that gotta get my mind right and stuff. You can't talk about mental health, but like you don't feel like Zion, why? Because you weren't getting no dresses, no skirts. Like you out here doing all of that, you gotta feel like Zion if you out here making babies.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I give it to CJ McCullough played through injuries. Like I said, you got a lot of players that play through injuries. It ain't that many. Kobe even Kobe played through injuries. You know what I'm saying? He want to be out there and help his team win.
Right. So that little personality part of Zion, I don't really. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, and then it's time.
Even AI, even back then, Allen Iverson played through injury. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know Michael Jordan had some injuries, but he played through them. He had an injured foot out there back then.
Yeah, that little part right there, I
don't know about that though.
That little personality part of Zion, I ain't feeling too tough. The whole time I've been waiting for you to play some basketball, and you out here tricking off and shit.
I'm waiting for him to get on the court. Like I said, start of the season, hope he out there. Like I said, I hope he out there. I'm expecting to see him.
Such a waste of good talent. You got a gift, and you taking advantage of it. And I just feel like, you got paid, so do your job.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like I said, I hate for Zion for the Pelicans to trade him. That'd be bad. You know what I'm saying? But for the franchise. But if he ain't on the court, man, then that's what it is.
Somebody in the chat said, "OMG, is this Zion show or Melo show? Nobody cares about the Pelicans. What the hell is we gonna say about Charlotte?"
Ain't much you can say about Charlotte. Hope I'm saying. Yeah, I got Lamelo. Lamelo gonna be ready, and Miles Bridges gonna be ready, but is the other guys gonna be ready? You know what I'm saying? So we gonna find out.
Yeah, you go ahead, do the show. Let's talk about Melo, since that's what they want to hear. Melo and the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, we talked about them already. Sure, I think their chances as good as anybody else. Are they gonna be a play-in team or a playoff team? We gonna find out when the season starts. Well, I mean, yeah, we gonna find out. We gonna say the first 20 games gonna let you know. I say first 25 games gonna let you know what the team is made of.
I ain't got nothing to say about Charlotte.
All right.
Is Murdoch gone?
Nah, I'm still here, but I'm about to get off though.
What you got to say about Charlotte? They want to hear about Charlotte. They want to hear about Melo.
I mean, Charlotte got a good enough chance to make the playoffs this year. I mean, I still think they still need to do some more roster moves. I don't like the back. I still don't like the backup point guard position. I see they tried to get Dennis Smith Jr. light, but I don't personally don't like it. But hey, I mean, that's what they rolling with. I still like they starting lineup when Miles Bridges come back. I still think,
Lineup.
yeah, I like the starting lineup when Miles Bridges come back because it's going to be because my starting lineup is going to be Lamelo, Terry, Miller, Miles, and what's his name, Mark Williams. And I personally think Mark Williams
What you
going to have
think? Hold on, Murgal. But that's the thing, man. Because a lot of people said Gordon Hayward not coming off the bench. You know what I'm
man.
saying? So,
From the reports I've seen a lot of reports come out saying that Brandon Miller going to start over Gordon
oh,
Hayward.
because Miles Bridges gonna be suspended for the first 10 games, but the 11th game he's gonna be back.
Man, I've seen stuff, man, where they talking about Brandon Miller gonna start. So,
Uh,
so, uh, so it's up in the air right now with that position. But as far as I know, that's what I like right there. That's what I like going forward. And I love Mark Williams. I think Mark Williams got a lot of potential. I personally think Mark Williams has the potential to be a defensive player of the year down the line. Like that's how I feel about him. Yeah,
you know,
Mark Williams is that good. Listen, I'm willing to stand by it. Mark Williams is that good on defense, my guy.
I mean,
So,
if you got to be forced, I mean, my
Brand-
bad. If you got to be forced,
so
then okay, my bad, Jessica. Go
Mark
ahead.
Williams is that good on defense, my guy. Like his rim defense is elite already.
Hmm.
I got the numbers and everything to prove it, as well as you can go look at the eye test on tape. The man got it on defense. He ain't got it all together on offense. Really don't need to. Just be a good set, good screens, run one with the mellow. You're gonna get your opportunities.
what he a
Uh,
center?
Yeah, he's a center.
yeah.
He's what you want in your team, Jessica. Rebound, block shots, and rim run. He does it, and he can do that. The dude, he's 7'1", 7'2". He got a 8 foot tall standing reason like a 7'7" wingspan.
Well,
Dude block shots.
We're gonna trade Valanciunas for Williams.
Nah, Charles ain't doing it. Charles not doing it.
Hey,
Charles,
no, you'll be a fool. No, and you'll be a fool to give up Valanciunas though. Valanciunas is the big dude that need as a center over there.
On the shot, that's another shooter. I mean, he can get you some buckets. Not a shooter, but he can get you some buckets.
So I like that. I like that team, and I like their chances in going out there and competing, and going out and getting some wins from it. Hopefully, they bring PJ back, so they can solidify that power forward position. But their main two things they got right
PJ,
now
man,
is
yeah, they better bring PJ back, man. That'd be stupid to not to, because he, like I said, you gotta give the guy credit, even though it's in his third season, man. He stepped up and made a big difference.
I mean, the only way I see it is, if they lose PJ, just make sure for a signing trade. Like, do a signing trade, get something back for him. But I understand right now, man. So hopefully they can get PJ back. Have him come off the bench. I think they'll be fine.
I'm gonna have to talk to Flight on that because all these people backstage, somebody wants to come up. Big Al said, "Y'all talking Hornets talk. I need to come up. He need to come up on the stage." He said, "Hey, Mark can shoot too." Yolo said Mark can shoot.
Nah, I don't trust it. I mean, listen, Jessica. They talking about this dude can shoot. He only took like 15 shots from the mid range last year. Like they talking about this man can shoot, man. Like, nah, man.
My agree on his offense going. His offense gonna get better.
Does he have potential? Listen. Does he have potential to expand his game? Absolutely, he has potential to do that. But I'm not gonna say he's a shooter right now. Like he don't shoot. Like that's like yeah. I mean, he gotta develop that, man, for me to say and be
Yeah, you got to
consistent with it for
develop
me to
that
say
though.
he's a shooter. You feel me? I mean, you don't just classify somebody as a shooter and they haven't really shown that ability to. Just because they do it, just saying they do it a few times don't mean they know how to do that. You feel me?
So who's suspended for 10 games?
Miles Bridges.
Miles
Yo,
Bridges
So
suspended.
we gonna pull back up tomorrow, man. We're about to get up out of here. Y'all can stay online if y'all want to and still talk. Y'all don't have to leave. But it's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.